Hello and welcome to the BYB podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And tonight we have a special guest hailing all the way from the northern lands of Canada. That's the only reason he is actually special. Welcome, the host of Knucklehead.tv. Welcome, Cody. Welcome back, I should say. We've already had you on 100 fucking times. But I guess you're still special some way, somehow. I'm not sure exactly. And I don't mean like you're retarded, like your thing might suggest behind you, your thumbnail behind you. But yeah, welcome, brother. How you doing?
Well, I've been sick all fucking week. But, nothing a good old scoop of jizz doesn't cure. As Gavin gave himself gonorrhea, I gotta, as I got fired, as the fearless leader promotes every show, I might have to try and give myself gonorrhea by putting jizz in my throat, and maybe that'll help soothe things. So
nice. Yeah, well, we can hook you up with another Canadian we have on the show. That's Bobby Nick.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course, he's always willing to share his diseases with everybody. Yeah, awesome.
Man,
you're next, Cody. I'll pencil you in.
On the note of jizz, what's the deal with the fucking gay singers being really good singers like fucking Rob Halford and Freddie Mercury? It's got to be the jizz. It's like the fucking throat magic.
Cody, have you ever heard of Free Cola?
What?
It's amazing. Free Cola.
Oh, what the fuck? It
works, dude. It fucking works.
What, those little candies?
Yes. With the green tea and
there's cum in those. You didn't know that?
It's a little ingredient that's not added.
It's just it's dried up cum in a tablet form.
Those little swirly marks you might see. Might be something else.
Is it so it works the same, like it soothes the throat the same way it would like someone's complexion? Because that's what they say is good for all those hot ladies to cover their face in the same jizz.
In the right way.
Right. So, Chops, is this from your experience? You've heard that?
Sir, after you have contoured a Munch foundation that I have, you will figure out they found the magical substance of makeup.
I'll get it.
Or maybe.
Wow.
Trust me, there are when it comes to makeup, there's a lot of things that are like foundation and a lot of things that are just applied.
All right, that's nice talking to you about cosmetics. We appreciate that.
Don't ask the gay guy about cosmetics.
No, I think we've heard enough there, Chops. Enough out of you. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry about this, Cody. I know you do music segments on your show. Have you ever covered Rob Halford or Freddie Mercury on Saskatoons, I think they call it?
I did Judas Priest a couple weeks ago. I was just talking how fucking great, man, that they have a new song and it's fucking awesome. It's like It's as good as shit like fucking 35 years ago. The guy's in his 70s and he still sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny because I actually watched that the same weekend that you did that segment. Me and Jason Bardo X and Nas Redna, we all sat down and did a Rob Halford music review. And just out of the blue, it was on the same weekend. Like we didn't plan it or anything. So we definitely went through his discography, and it's amazing how many fucking albums that group put out and how many different iterations of music he put out. And very interesting.
Do you think it's related though? Like, because it coats the throat?
100%.
You think so? All right.
Oh yeah, the
So,
jizz,
like,
the jizz is the fucking magic of the wonder throat.
Yeah.
The jizz was just like the special effect. It wasn't the attitude.
No, it wasn't the special effect. It was a special ingredient.
Effect.
Yeah, we gotta do more about. We gotta do more research with jizz. Anecdotal research. I'll start.
Now, Cody Canuck, you do know that was the first thing used for secret messages, right?
Oh no way! What do you mean? Like the fucking you put the shit and then you put a little flame to it?
Well, no, well, kind of. All right. Yes and no. It was in World War II. They were using cum to write secret messages to each other because it would glow in black light, but you couldn't see it in the actual light.
What was that one movie with Nicolas Cage where they would do that to steal cars?
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Primitive.
I thought you were going to go with National Treasure. But
no!
Okay.
I'm going straight up jizz. No,
that went a little sideways from where I was thinking it was
going. Jizz. It's always going to go.
No, we were talking special. We were talking special messages, and then you jumped sideways right into fucking.
No,
hey, you guys ever seen that movie where Nick Cage stole cars?
There's more. Well, there's more to that.
Hey, have you ever seen that movie where Nick Cage took his face off?
Jizz will
Cody, what I
show up in
what I
dark
will
light.
say,
Don't know why.
Cody, what I will say is that the stench and the storage of cum made them dissuade their things, and they found alternative
Probably the mess.
messages. Could you imagine how a fucking 55-gallon barrel of fucking cum would smell after like 2 weeks?
So yeah, they just had an entire platoon stand around a barrel, and
I don't know who's coming in it, dude. I never
secret ink.
Dead bodies.
I don't know if I exactly believe this story.
How did they get the black lights back then? Did they just have black people smile or something? Because you know how there's no light at night, but they're fucking smiling, and it's like, whoa, I'm blinded.
Well, that's the whole thing was the 30 seconds is that they did have a black light. And so they saw all of the marks right on the wall, which really, when you break up the black light, you can only bring up like the estrogen of the body. I'm trying to use bigger words. The cum of the body.
Cody, I think it's kind of like Navajo, dude. Like you only use the black light if you know about it. You know, if you know there's cum on your letter,
simplest way.
That's when you use it.
Sounds like a plan.
Has nobody ever seen Mysteries Unsolved? My God.
How about Unsolved Mysteries? Have you ever heard of that one?
That one too.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite shows in the 90s. Yeah, absolutely.
Was it?
Chops, man. Are you doing all right, buddy? Like I'm starting to get concerned for your well-being.
No, you're fine.
Are you on meth?
Fuck. I am not.
No, it's mini strokes. Fuck.
Or maybe you should try some meth if it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Am I not?
I don't know. Whatever helps you get through this episode. I'm
sorry.
Cool.
Am I not doing right? Do I need to be more expansive to you?
No, you just need to learn how to speak. Jesus. And you're in the fuck. No side talk. Fuck. How many times have I got to tell you this? You guys stay out of the fucking chat.
It was one time. I swear.
Welcome, Isaac Walmart. It's BYB time. Welcome, Cut of the Jib. There will be mud. Great movie. We quote it quite a bit here because we will use my milkshake. I will use my straw, and I will go in it. Anyway, you guys know the rest.
Can
Robin
we get why
Thomas.
Cody Canuck got fired, dude? I don't have a whole lot of time, and I really want to hear this shit because
Well, actually,
I
he's
like
sick.
Cody
He
Canuck.
doesn't have a lot of time. He's the one that's on short leash tonight because he caught the Chinese AIDS, apparently.
Yeah, and I need to start jerking off, get that jizz in my throat.
Do tell.
Welcome, Corn. And yeah, we're repping the fucking awesome Corn merch. Everybody go check out his merch, but not until you check out my merch. Of course, if you check out the banner down below, you can see all of our links. We need you to hit the like button tonight. We want you to smash to subscribe. And of course, check out our link tree. Anything you're curious about finding out about Cody Canuck, you can look on the banner below. Also see his links. He's got Canucklehead TV. He's on Twitter and YouTube. So you can find that guy. Hack Ride, I don't want to totally derail my show, but I'm going to just for this comment. Boys, Quad, I have to ask. Show during the Civil War, I'm going to need to see that Oregon card. Yeah, they moved it up a day. There's nothing I can do about it. They usually play on Saturday. But this is the last Civil War to ever be played. Oregon versus Oregon State. They've played, like 120 of them, and they ended it now. Great tradition that we are running away from. Yeah, it sucks, man. They fuck up everything. And I mean, the shitty people that exist now that ruin everything.
As it goes.
We all know it starts with an L. We don't have to name them here because we all know who they are. But we'll get into that later. People that say that they're conservative and don't believe in censorship, but actually do. Surprise, surprise, right?
Surprise.
Yeah, Cody. So we brought you here. I know you're sick, and I don't want to keep you here all night. So we will definitely have you break down what happened exactly. I have, for starters, hey, what's up? ZeroDarkTony's here, guys. Say hi.
Hey, what's going on?
So we are going to actually try to work through some of this stuff. Cody only has an hour, so let's start showing the.
Yeah, so where do we begin?
Last Sunday, last Sunday, you got fired from censored.tv, correct? You've been on there for about a year almost.
It was Monday morning, actually. It was Monday morning. Well, I did that fucking kitten video on Saturday. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay.
I titled it Kitten Execution because the guy who fucking emailed in was saying that I was watching videos of kittens in the blender and shit. I mean, if you're going to complain about me, get it fucking right? So this is apparently dirty laundry. That's like so bad, apparently.
Right. And so GM stands for Gavin McInnes, the owner and operator, of course, of Censored.tv.
I don't think that's true, but go ahead.
Ooh.
Am I allowed? Actually, I'm not allowed to
say. Is he
sorry.
Just a, are you trying to say, are you trying to say he's just the employee of Censored.tv?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh. I've never heard this one before.
I think there's a higher puppet master, but I don't want to air out dirty laundry, right? Because I said I wouldn't say actually, and I haven't said technically, but now the fucking curiosity is peaked. I'm sure.
Right. Yeah. So nobody clip that, and nobody go dig in too deep to who owns Censored.tv.
Well, you know what's weird? You know what's funny about like. You're saying this is fucking dirty laundry and it's like such a big deal. Meanwhile, I actually have fucking dirty laundry that I won't tell you guys. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Come on.
It's
why
just
not?
such a fucking cop out, this whole fucking bullshit of dirty laundry. Ryan fucking aired dirty laundry on the show. After the Jungle Asian thing, he fucking texts me telling he'd prefer that I air it on the show. So like, give me a fucking break. It's such a fucking cop out because it's bad for the brand that you fucking are censoring a guy on a when your marketing is fighting censorship. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So you said, are you the one telling me not to show gross up videos on my show? Apparently that's him saying yes back to you, correct?
Yes, and the reason I asked is because the email came from the mailbag email, and I don't know if that's Ryan or one of the other guys or if it's Gavin. Like, I don't know who has access to that. So I was just trying to clarify, is it one of the fucking other people who work for Censored or own Censored perhaps that is like, hey, you can't do this? Or I wanted to know if the guy who says get fired, get in trouble, be brave, and never stop fighting is the one saying, don't do this. That's what I wanted clarification for.
Right.
And I hardly think that's a big deal. Like, if I need fucking permission to fucking post a text of a guy saying yes, that's fucking gay. Like,
why is it so hard to get that permission in the first place?
Why do I need permission?
I mean, I guess that's a good question, but when you're part of a corporation, you need to ask the higher authority. So everybody in their own mindset will be like, well, why isn't Cody going to his higher up? Which I'm sure you are.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a fucking actually like a bridge of communication already established, but Gavin and I never had fucking open communication. Like my whole relationship with him was him fucking texting me out of the fucking blue. I don't know how he got my phone number. Just saying,
I'll bet that operating agreement's public. Just saying. But
just saying, the Jungle Asian blah 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 episode removed. She attacked my family. You should have asked permission. Fucking blah blah blah. That's my first encounter communicating with the fucking guy. So and everything's always just like a couple words, very blunt, and there's no back and forth. And I mean, you can even tell in the fucking clip where Ryan's talking about the whole pay argument. Gavin just so quick to fucking shut shit down when there actually is stuff to talk about. So there really isn't a fucking open avenue for dialogue or communication or reason there. It's just non-existent.
Right. Yeah, and so the first one was Jungle Asian. She was talking shit about Gavin's like daughter or something on the Rocket Chat, right? She was just being a smart ass and stuff. And then he was like, all right, she's done. Take away her subscription. She's gone forever. And then you interviewed her like a week or two later and then put that episode up and it infuriated him, right? That's pretty much what happened there.
But here's the funny thing. He was like the first on the Monday episode when he was fucking saying why I was fired, which I guess differs from today's reason why I'm fired a little bit. He's blaming me for the Jungle Asian thing. For one, I didn't really know what the fuck the Jungle Asian thing was. The only thing I knew about it was that you, Quadfather, texted me saying Jungle Asian's banned. That's the only thing I knew. And I didn't know there was a fucking problem beyond that. I didn't know what the actual problem was. And I thought, this is great. Jungle Asian is a fucking household name of Censored TV. Everybody knows her. Everybody hates her. She calls in all the time. Of course, I'm going to put her on Censored. That would be fucking retarded not to. And then, like there's a fucking problem around that. How about you communicate that shit with me, that there is a problem so this shit doesn't happen in the first place?
Yeah, no, I definitely remember you had no idea, and you already interviewed her, and you were just going to put the episode up, and I was like, she got shut out completely. He said that. He said she's done. He's given her money back, and she'll never be on Censor.tv again. And then
I didn't watch the episode.
I know. I just told you about it, and then like a week or two later, she called in on the live show, and it was her voice. He caught it that it was her, and he was like, "No, that's it," and cut her off and hung up on her. That's the only time I've ever seen that, honestly. So it was the first time. Yeah. So, and what he had said was that she talked about his daughter and wife, and that family talking about each other's families is unacceptable.
Yes,
and that was
except when it comes to my wife. It's okay to talk about my wife. But not his family.
Can I talk
actually,
a little shit about your wife, dude? I bet she's a lovely woman.
we did. Well, actually, we did an interview. We actually did an episode last week or the week before. And I don't think that episode's coming out anymore, but he seemed very focused on trying to find out where I lived, talking shit about my marriage, talking shit about my wife, and my job.
Well, from the way you talk, bro, I think we could narrow it down. I mean, we could make some, you know, some
generalizations.
Regional generalizations.
A boot where he lives, eh?
Not quite that far east.
But well, I gave him like really close, but it's like, man, I live in a fucking small town. Like that's big. That's different than me telling you what city I live in with like a million people.
Yellowknife.
Yeah.
Yellowknife. That's
that's a
small town up there.
But you know what else with the jungle Asian thing too? Like I still don't know what actually was said. The only thing I actually know is what she told me, and that's not a fucking great person to fucking go to for the answers, right? And even in the text messages, I'm going to air a little bit of dirty laundry, I guess. I asked him about why, like exactly what happened. And he just said, she talked shit about my wife and kids.
Okay, Kate.
And
do we have to look up
that's it.
You know?
So
KB said, I heard she's a weirdo. I cannot confirm nor deny. She has a reputation, but I don't know. I never take anyone else's words for that kind of shit until I run into them and
she's got
personally.
Problems. She's got problems.
Right.
Cody, can I ask you this? Can you hit him up for that Canadian unemployment since you were fired?
For what? I'd actually need to be making fucking money from his company. Maybe.
I was hoping you might give us some insight into that. So you did like a year's worth of you did a year's worth of one episode a week.
Yeah.
And like how much did you make for all that work?
I think total I made like just over $1,000 over the course of 7.5 months.
What you call loss?
Killing it, dude.
Oh,
so and
if you broke that down, so 7.5, that's like
I take it no super chats. I take it in that
28. So that's pretty much like 30 episodes. So you were making like $30 an episode.
No, I did 30. I did 38 episodes. So
it's worse.
So you made less. Yeah, it's worse. You made $20-some a fucking episode.
Like,
whatever. So you made like $10 an hour to do work. Yeah, that's not including production.
And
I had to fucking beg to get paid. Like I'd be like, hey, when am I getting paid? It's I forgot, or sorry, I had COVID. Sorry, I had to fucking get data from a different system. And it was always like a fucking, every time there was an excuse, there was another 3 weeks wait. And then, even the fucking last time, because I knew I was gonna get fired. That was like, Quadfather, I talked to you probably a couple months ago of like, this is happening,
yeah, I remember that. I was here.
So
I wasn't on a show. We're just talking personally.
So like last week, I knew like this might be the last week, and I was like, I better try and get my last fucking whatever money I can get at this point. So I'm ghosted by the fucking guy who's supposed to pay me. Ryan fucking knew, and he's like, okay, I'll see if there's anything wrong with the guy or whatever. And then after Gav told me about the fucking not to show those videos anymore, I was like, what? Oh, and when am I getting paid? And he says, what does he say here? I didn't set up your deal. We took half the pay this month. And I said, where's my half? Don't know. I'll ask.
Good question. Very good question. Did they have an answer? Was there an answer?
So like, fuck, man. It was just like, talk about communication and shit, man. It's fucking.
Well, before you broadcast, did you see any kind of deal? Was there any kind of memo, paper, LOI, anything that was, passed betwixt you as far as what the expectations were, or any promissory?
We just had a promo code deal. So whoever used my promo code, I would get half of whatever the subscription fee was. And that was fine for me. Like, originally I was just like, I want to get more viewers. I want to be able to get my videos to more eyes since I can't get on YouTube doing what I really want to do. You know, I could not show nudity and stuff, but I really just want to do whatever I feel like. And that's what I thought, oh, I could do that uncensored, but I guess I couldn't.
Cody,
well, you did for a long time. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to step on you there. With Canuckhead TV, is that a free membership or do we have to pay for it?
It's a pay thing. There is overhead,
right,
so like you know, it
man.
isn't cheap that's the problem. Like to pay for video hosting actually starts to cost quite a bit, especially once you start getting more and more videos, because you got to pay for more storage and shit. So,
right. But you also have he also has Culture on Fire, the guy we had on last Friday, also is now on his site too. So you got a couple of creators. I also, you know, like, so you ran into some issues with Jungle Asian. Then there was that picture on your thumbnail for the episode after that or right before that.
Yeah, it was the one I already censored. I already blurred
you blurred the dick that was on the thumbnail out, so you really couldn't see it at all.
I already censored.
So basically, this was a 100% commission deal. You're responsible for generating your own revenue.
Yeah, but if you're gonna make the deal, you gotta fucking pay me. Like if I said, oh, don't pay me anything, that's fine. But don't tell me you're gonna fucking pay me and then fuck me around for months not paying me, and then don't tell me, oh, we're gonna pay you on the first from now on every month, and then the first comes and I get no response. I reach out and I get no response. You know, like what a fucking joke.
Did they have a controller or some kind of accounting office or mechanism?
You already know the fucking answer to that.
You've seen the video.
Hey, I'm asking officially, right?
I don't know what the fuck they have. They got a guy that takes care of it.
Okay, see what I mean?
Well, like Cody was just explaining, when he talks to Gav, he doesn't even know what he knows because it's all like fucking, it's all like kind of shady at some point.
I feel some degree. Gavin is so far removed from a lot of shit.
Does Gavin have any part of any of his digits on the steering wheel at this place?
I don't know.
Okay.
I definitely think he runs like the mailbag, like you were saying, that email. I definitely think it's him personally because a year ago, I sent in an email and the email I got back sounded very Gavin-like. And I'm almost sure I thought that then. So I assume that he's got his eyeballs on the mailbag. But other than that, it's hard to say what. I know they have a guy for the back end for like some tech stuff that Ryan works with.
Shit.
But also Ryan.
Other than that, bro, it's a fucking Planet Fitness. Okay.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, does anybody within that compound actually know who Gavin is? That's the biggest question.
I don't know.
I have no idea who the fuck Gavin is. I know he's some retard with a fucking goofy mustache.
Two matching tires.
All of that's kind of irrelevant anyway. Like my only beef was just like,
exactly.
Here's your fucking
getting us really sidetracked here for shit we don't need to talk about.
Here's your business where you're marketing fighting censorship, except for a couple things. You know, like it should have an asterisk.
ZDT, I have a question, buddy.
So much that you're gonna fire some fucking like pedo Canadian. Oh, no, okay, I shouldn't have said pedo.
Wow,
weird Canadian.
Let's not say that. Jeez.
ZDT, you know I have a question, and only question for you. And only a question for you. That means that for everybody. Where does Gavin McInnes actually come from, other than his little radio spot? I had to do some research.
Scotland, Canada, here.
But okay,
Vice.
Yep. What is he part of?
He owned Vice. You could have seen him on like the Gutfeld show and shit. He's a conservative dude.
Gotcha.
Allegedly.
Yeah. He started the Proud Boys, bro.
Right.
Well, that was
you may have heard
show him the hat.
I did not want to believe it on YouTube, but it's there.
Oh.
Anyway, now he's just some pussy with a fucking gay little fucking mustache that fires people like Cody Canuck.
Great mustache.
Yeah, Cody's
an asshole, dude.
Rock star. Gordon Lightfoot.
Censored for real, dude.
He's a star.
Yeah, so it like more recently, I noticed he brought on like Elijah Schaefer. He's lost some of the talent, people that were sending in videos, like Michael Graves, Lotus. Those people stopped sending in videos. Then he picked you up.
Michael Graves.
Now
hold on. From the Misfits.
Yeah. The Misfits. Yeah, we'll get back to that if you want.
Doing a fucking history lesson for these guys, eh?
I know.
Grant is excited now.
Motherfucker myself.
It's every show. Don't worry.
You know, it's probably good to go through it all, though.
It's fine.
I'm sure a lot of people are wondering.
It is.
Grant you got like 30 minutes left? Yeah, we got time.
I was wondering before the show even began. I had to do research on this guy, McDude. I had no idea who he was. McDude. That's all he is. McDude.
Well, why don't we go through
the algorithm for you, huh? There's the algorithm.
And then most recently he hired on Elijah Schaefer and Drew Hernandez. So like when it came time and your pay wasn't that important all of a sudden, I wondered if like that had shit to do with it. Like now he's trying to bring in new people and pay them. You know how overhead goes. Like, and then being a business owner is like you get real cutthroat and shifty all of a sudden when you're trying to pull some strings, make shit happen. And maybe you're kind of like on the latter half of the, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think
you
it
might
has more to
be
do
down
with,
the list of people that he cares about paying up front.
Well, yeah, maybe a little bit, but also it has to do with I'm an international employee, I guess. So it's not as easy to just pay me as it is these other guys, right? And I think that's something that I think should be said, that it is a little more complicated.
Did you ever get any forms to fill out and sign that were any kind of tax forms, and what were the numbers on them? Do you remember?
I think he wanted me to sign some forms, but I never actually signed them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what happened there. He kept talking about forms to sign.
So you have no receipts.
Yeah, there are.
No, does he?
Well, I got my receipts from them paying me, and then when I go to do my taxes, I'll put them in for my taxes and stuff. But I don't know what they've got on their end. I don't really give a fuck. I just worry about my taxes and making sure those are all fucking good. Mm-hmm. And I don't care about anybody else.
I'm not asking to disparage you in any way, shape, or form. I just want you to know I'm trying to figure out what they sent you, because they have to do that kind of stuff if they're paying you.
I just had an email of Gav saying, "Let's do this," and then he directed me to the guy who's supposed to pay me, and that's like the last I heard of Gav until the Jungle Asian thing.
A W none. You got.
And again, speaking of Jungle Asians, do you think that Asian twinks that are talking? That's who you were speaking with was an Asian twink, correct?
Huh? I don't know. No, Jungle Asian. Everybody.
Speaking of twinks,
Jungle Asian is.
Yeah, speaking of twinks, Jacob Waters has Granny explained that he wears anklets yet? No, he has not, but we will be getting to that.
Fuck you, Jacob Waters. I'll fuck your dumb ass
up on Sunday.
You're next, motherfucker. You were.
Them's his magic bracelets.
I think we got everyone up to speed at least. So whatever you to the knowledge they may need to the point where this last Sunday happened, Saturday, Sunday, and then of course Monday rolled around, and this was Gavin's explanation on Monday's show about Cody Canuck. There's some.
That's a solid man.
He looks like a wizard that lost his magic.
I fired Cody Canuck.
Wait, before we get to that, I know that's heavy and everything, but somebody sent this in talking about the wife not liking Keens, and it's funny.
Oh,
I think I know your response. What your response is going to be, though.
Here's the deal: if the customer is,
I was going to
say, hold on.
Yeah, I will admit to one thing that I feel like I did wrong in this whole thing, and I will explain when it gets, maybe once this clip is over.
Kitten in a blender type of gross out porn kind of thing. And I don't like
I didn't show kittens in a blender.
And it is good. And she has liked it.
Okay.
Isn't that true? You've taken her to Keens and she's liked it.
Trust Ryan to come up with a way that I'm not wrong.
I'm the best defense Keens, and it is good. and she has liked it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Fuck
Heck,
no.
I saw that he was so first I heard that he had put like a kitten in a blender type of gross out porn kind of thing.
Wrong.
And I don't like that. I don't want to.
Yeah, I guess we can start with the clarification on that. So what you did
yeah.
show on your show was the gauntlet for what's that name of that website? Not that I really want.
It's called
people to go look at it.
runthegauntlet.org, and it's a shock website. And
God,
the thing with the thing is there's holy fuck, I'm retarded. There's levels. There's levels. So it starts level 1, like people arm wrestling. No, there wasn't kittens in a blender. I mean, if you're gonna like, obviously I showed fucked up shit as bad as kittens in a blender. But if you're gonna complain, please get it right. Okay?
No, we got a lot of
Yeah.
For example,
I'm not gonna backpedal.
the level 20 out of 20, the last level was 2 guys, 1 hammer. So if anyone's ever seen that fucking video, then you will know that's about as bad as almost as bad as shit you can see on the internet. It sucks.
Well, you pay for quality.
I made it through the entire 20 out of full disclosure.
But was never. Hold on. We need to get this fucking clear.
Okay.
There was never a fucking kitten in a blender, not one time, right?
No.
Correct.
Okay. Look at me dead in my eyes, Cody, and you tell me.
All right.
His brown eye.
Ready?
Fucking Clint. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
There was not one kitten in the blender. In any
allegedly.
I wouldn't care.
Were ever harmed in this.
I really wouldn't have given a fuck.
However, I would have no problem, and I should have no problem showing kittens in blenders on fucking censored TV if I wanted to.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about that movie, everybody's seen that Don't Fuck with Cats. There's a perfect example, like the cat's getting fed to the snake, and then the snake in the fucking vacuum bag. Like all that shit's on the internet. It's nothing new. Watching cats die.
And Gavin says later in this episode, like, he shows a guy getting the fucking shit beat out of him. He's passed out, getting his head kicked in, and he's like,
Correct.
"Oh, well, I can say it because I'm just documenting." And what the fuck did I say in my episode? Well, this is what kids. A guy at work, his 11-year-old son was caught watching this, and he says all the kids are watching this. So is that not a documentation of what kids are doing, what 11-year-old kids are doing in 2023? I don't understand.
Dude.
First, my
show's a fucking museum to me. You know,
relevant. Dude, you got that audience, bro. All the 11-year-old kids are watching Cody Canuck. I fucking. Hey, cheers.
No, they're watching Run the
That
Gauntlet.
sounds like made up bullshit anyway, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and if we wanted to, we could go through the list of things that fucking Gavin McGinnis has shown on his show. There's a lot of death scenes, a lot of people getting shot, killed, stabbed, maimed. They're mostly like black on white crime is typically what he covers. Secondly, he has a lot of things have been shoved up his asshole on screen
to own the lips,
like, yeah, but like none of this shit is new to him. It's not like he doesn't. It's not like he doesn't show fucked up stuff on his show, you know.
I know, and that's what fucking pissed me off when he said don't show gross out videos, and that's why I had to text him and say, was that you? Because I could not fucking believe that a guy I've been watching since 2015 who's fucked a porn star through a green screen, ate her pussy on his show, had fucking porn every night on his show, murders on his show, like fucking he's fucking shown just as bad shit. That's why I wanted the clarification. Was it you who was telling me not to show gross out videos? Because I couldn't fucking believe it was him saying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you say you were censored?
Well, I guess technically I was, right?
It's almost like the reason you came out with that song called Censored Uncensored, which is a great fucking song. Check out if you want to go check out like any of Cody's cool shit. You made an AI documentary about this situation. It's on his Twitter. Also, he's got Censored Uncensored, that music video. That's actually you singing. is very good shit, man. So check that out, everybody. Very
I'm
interesting.
wondering if he was just trying to save the good stuff, you know, like the more salacious stuff for himself, is what I'm trying to think. That he was trying to keep the, you know.
No,
like,
that's not it.
No, okay.
No, he would never do that kind of. He would never do the kind of content that Cody showed. But if you're just trying to say like relatively the same kind of content where people are dying or whatever, maybe the 2 men 1 hammer is worse than stuff he showed, but probably not by much. So we're really getting into like semantics at that point, which is a bullshit argument.
Gavin does show stuff I show on my show.
No, I was talking specifically about the gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you definitely all the other stuff absolutely would. He's showing the trans surgery, the changing your gender surgery.
He did
There's
show
probably not much worse than that.
He did show one that was CGI, but he did show one like a year before that, which was the real fucking thing on YouTube.
Chopping the wiener off. That's right.
Yeah.
And so like on Tuesday's show, I'm not going to show it on my show because actually I wouldn't show it on my show. He had a video of kids playing with dildos, little kids.
No way. What?
Little kids playing with dildos. Dude, he showed the whole video. It was like a more than a minute long video. Jesus. And it was little kids playing with dildos from some other country. He showed it on his show.
This is
another example of like when the conservatives are like owning the libs, but they do like lib shit to own the libs, which makes you just as bad in my mind. I'm sure you probably feel the exact same way, like wearing a Speedo to own a bathing suit. Like Alex, that's the one thing that bugs me about Alex Stein is he'll hang out with kids in a bathing suit. It's like to own the libs. We don't want that happening. Don't do that. That's fucked up.
It's a bad look.
It's like, it's like having videos of kids with dildos to own. I don't get it. Like to show how bad the libs are, but you're showing that same video.
Dude,
Alex
this is why I
was
can't
cracking
respect
his ass cheeks in front of those kids. He wasn't just bending over in a bathing suit. But okay, I'm sorry.
I just can't respect a guy like that. Like, I just lost total respect for the fucking guy.
What, you lost total respect for a federal agent employed by the fucking U.S. government?
That is a theory.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Very
Can we
possible.
start calling him Gaydolf?
That is a theory.
That's Gandalf.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's Gaydolf.
A lot of people call him Fed, especially.
Well,
last year he pulled that whole like getting arrested by the feds during his show thing. That gag sucked.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you want to lose favor with a bunch of conservatives, pretend like you're getting arrested by the feds. Real funny. We all get like freaked out when we hear that shit. It's like, why'd you do that?
I did love that
Owen
joke.
Benjamin. I thought Owen Benjamin nailed it on that shit. I thought it was hilarious. And then he was like, and then he told everyone because Gavin Cole called Owen and told him what was up.
Yeah, he aired dirty laundry. But that's the other thing. Okay, people are comparing this to Owen Benjamin, what I did. How is that anywhere close to fucking what Owen Benjamin did? Owen Benjamin spoiled like a whole fucking well thought out planned prank. And I just showed a text of him saying yes and an email of a mailbag letter, which would normally get right on the fucking show publicly anyway.
all right. Here's another
I was actually very annoyed by that. Hey, now that Crip Daddy's dead, actually I can pop that out. He's the one that told me like before Owen Benjamin even came out with it. I was like, dude, is this real? Because I was kind of concerned about the whole thing. And then he was like, nah, it's a work, but he's like, don't tell anyone. So I gave my word I wouldn't tell anyone. But now that I think about it, he's been passed on since. So therefore I can bring it up.
Yeah, and also you can't trust somebody that can't eat pizza alone. I mean,
he can't eat pizza anymore at all, so don't worry about it.
Well, yeah.
Real funny, Granny. Real funny.
Sorry.
You want to bring Bobby P up next?
I mean, he tried.
Sure.
There was a try. There was a try. There could have been nothing, but there was a try.
That's why I'll never quit alcohol. You know what I mean?
What a try!
Don't.
I'm not. Just play the fucking
do it.
video.
Don't you fucking do it.
No quitters.
I apologize.
Let's finish this up.
The more he won't.
No quitters.
We don't do that here. Like one time, Jim Goad has his thumbnail was like these maimed people, and I'm like, yeah, that's not our thing.
Yeah, that was like a week after.
Please don't
hey?
show like
My dick thing.
excessive.
Yeah, I do believe so. A week after what though? A week after the gauntlet?
After the penis thumbnail.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the joking one. Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, okay, yeah. They made him swap out, right?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? How come he's allowed to show that? I can't show a fucking blurred dick.
Became a thing.
Yeah.
But a thumbnail and then your video is two different things. So I can get where he doesn't want like the thumbnail to be bad. But when you go watch the video, like let you do whatever the fuck content you want to do.
Yeah, it's behind a paywall.
I get that a little bit, but when he starts telling you like the content you can do, that gets a little weird.
Gore. Not a big deal, right? Jim didn't care. And I assume Cody didn't care, but then I hear he's bitching about it. But the part that pissed me off was he put up like my email and stuff where I said, don't do that.
Put up his
and
email.
he's airing in dirty laundry.
He didn't say
So
don't
I'm like,
do that. What do you mean? When did he say don't do that?
Listen.
And isn't the email the mailbag mail?
Yeah, the mailbag email, which is public on their fucking homepage.
I have it. Everyone has it.
Yeah,
it's on, like you said, it's on the website. So yeah, of course, everyone has your fucking email. What are you talking about?
Okay, and here's what I think, and this is what I will admit to. I shouldn't have done this. I should have blurred the guy who emailed in his email. I should have blurred that out. But at the time, I was like, I didn't even see that fucking guy's email. I checked. Oh, is this the mailbag email? Is it whose email is that? That's sending me this. Okay, it's the mailbag. That's fine. And then also with this guy emailing, trying to fucking get me into shit. I'm like, fuck this guy. Okay, whatever. Fuck this Jason guy. I'm showing this.
I'm not your buddy guy.
Right now, dude.
I'm not your guy, pal.
Yeah.
Not your buddy,
So,
pal.
You sound like a gay dude right now. And if you apologizing for that, Cody Canuck, I wasn't gonna subscribe anyway, but listen, definitely not now.
But the fucking
I
the thing is if that was a big deal, he would have that video replaced with that shit blurred out. If it was a fucking really big problem. And Gavin's never told me don't show this. We've never even had that sort of communication. It's fucked up.
Well, I mean, it sounds like that you didn't have any communication with him at all. It was fucking
Zero.
Ryan Katsu.
Well, yeah, any communication from Gavin to me was always, don't do this. Oh, I took the video down. You can't do this thumbnail. You can't do this, right? That's like the only communication I had. Even the episode that we did last week or the week before, Ryan contacted me to set that up. It wasn't Gav. Gav didn't say, hey, can we do it?
Rivera.
Yeah. So I don't know. Gavin never told me you can't show this. And I will say this, after the Jungle Asian thing, after he removed my episode, I did a little fucking like 5-minute episode saying, hey, the episode was removed. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I get a text from Gavin right after saying, of course you can say why she's banned. I prefer it. All he pretty much said was just like, yeah, go ahead and fucking say what the fucking problem is.
Yeah.
So right there,
he pretty much said, air out our dirty laundry in public.
Yeah. So right there, you've already set the precedent. For one, for two, you set a second precedent when Ryan fucking aired the dirty laundry about his pay on the fucking show. So I think this whole dirty laundry thing is a cop-out to the fact that it looks bad that he fucking censored a creator on his network that says fighting censorship. It's as simple as that. I think this is a fucking bullshit cop-out.
Hear me out, Cody. Is there a chance that Ryan is mediating this and was offended by what you said and also sees you as a threat?
No, Ryan even said today on the show
exactly
that released today, he's like, hey, I still like Cody. He's still my friend.
Yeah, I got that one queued up too, so we'll definitely watch that one also.
But I mean, that's a huge possibility, right? Like Ryan Katsu, fucking whatever the fuck his name, Rivera, right? I don't know how you're Spanish and Japanese, but like he could absolutely perceive you as a threat, and since he's the mediator,
a threat for
there,
what?
No,
Man.
He
Ryan's
brought
got
him in.
Ryan's got like a good good bones in his body. I don't know if he has like bad. I don't know. He's a fucking good person. I think through and through.
So?
Yeah, I mean, I talk to him like every
week. He suffers from
week.
Asianism or whatever, but other than that, he's pretty fine.
Personality that needs to grow on you, just little by little.
Yeah, and you also were just talking about getting in trouble for saying the jungle Asian bit. Asian Ryan Katsu Rivera mediating
no, there's no
between
problem.
you and the fucking
there's no problem
wizard.
with Ryan.
Like,
I have nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying it could be deliberate. I'm not fucking saying that it is.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Let's continue and fucking you'll see the tape of it.
No. If I can't trust you, if you could ask me, hey, can I make this public? But if our private conversations are public and you don't ask me first, then I can't trust you. So like I can't. All I texted him was you're fired. I'm not going to say what I just said to you now because I don't know.
Fair point. I'm from the school of Kevin Brennan of always do your shit on the show. Always air grievances on the show. Kevin Brennan, it's good TV. Kevin Brennan said so. It's fucking good TV. And what big deal is this fucking bullshit? This could have been such a fucking good, like this could have been turned into such a cool thing. This could have been a prank. This could have been like, hey, yeah, Cody's fired. Actually, 3 weeks later, he's actually not fired. You guys got fucking pranked, motherfuckers. We don't censor here. This could have been spun in a good way.
Right. So, okay. So at first he said, right. That was from Monday was his
That's when
explanation. And then today he had
his retort to Cody getting fired, correct?
Yeah. Actually, can you continue?
No, that was his explanation on Monday for getting why he fired Cody, but he reiterated his point today. Clarified.
Can you continue that Monday video? Because he said strikes about the jungle Asian thing.
Thank you. That one's for those that want to catch up.
It just feels wrong. It feels it feels untrustworthy. Maybe if you don't understand, then explain it.
I get it. Whatever.
And also, like having that bitch on his show after I had banned, like 2 strikes.
I didn't know.
But why would it matter if you had someone that was banned from his show on your show? Like
I know.
Unless it was all about censored TV and like all that shit. Like I don't know. Did you platform her to tear up censored TV, or did you just interview her because you thought she was interesting and new stuff?
I thought she'd be interesting. And actually the episode was good. And I don't think that the episode was really, it didn't have anything bad for censored. The only thing that,
and it wasn't overwhelming, like her interview wasn't overwhelming of the episode anyway.
No,
it was just a segment.
And I did ask her about the banning thing because I wanted to get her side of the story. Actually, I just wanted to get information. And I thought, well, it's better to ask someone who's involved. But I think she just said she called his wife Amazonian and his daughter a lesbian, right? And to me, I don't really consider that attacking. I think because Gavin claims she attacked my family, right?
Right.
And I don't think that, in my opinion, I don't think that's attacking. That's just name calling. And I don't care if you name call anybody. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but if you're a big time, fucking federal agent, fucking fagoot,
you would think.
I think that it matters a lot to you because you got to keep this persona. Because I've never watched one of his streams, but he looks like a fucking fagoot to me.
But he also clarified in another episode. Right. I don't think we even have a timestamp for it, but he did also mention that, his family's been terrorized, his daughter's been terrorized, and that, you know, somehow that Jungle Asian
that
is
probably
connected to
is
that?
somewhat true because all of his neighbors and like his entire
Okay.
neighborhood hates his guts because he's the Proud Boy guy or whatever. But
Right,
I
but
get
what does
that
this
part
have
of
to
it.
do with Jungle Asian calling his wife and his daughter names? I don't see the
Right.
connection to that because
No, I
the
agree.
reason that his family's been attacked and terrorized is because of the shit that he's done, and he said that they are reacting to that. They're not reacting to because Jungle Asian fucking posted a comment behind a paywall on one of his
It's
episodes.
because he's extra sensitive because of the shit that's happened in the past, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and again, Cody Canuck, no offense, who the fuck is looking at it other than his fans? They wouldn't give a fuck.
Well,
like,
Granny,
it's not like something's going to happen like because it gets released.
Well, even so, like, it's shitty.
Well, nothing got released. She said a lesbian and Amazonian, so there was nothing released.
Well,
There
I
is
don't know
nothing
if there was
released.
more. And the thing is I asked Gavin if there was more, and he wouldn't go into it. Like, the communication was just shut down. Like, no, she just attacked. That's all he said. She attacked my family. Okay, well, now I have to go by what she said, you know, because you won't fucking clarify.
Cody, for your own aspect, is this a he said, she said bullshit type of scenario where, like, there's no matter what you're going to be able to have to back up or anything, it's going to be your word or her word, his word, your word, whatever it may be. I'm talking about the whole aspirin aspect of the whole thing when it comes to like Gavin and everything else. Look, I got one word wrong. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it could be a he said, she said, and I think that's why he doesn't want me to show the fucking texts. This is why I think he's so scared of posting all this shit because
he's like, you guys are going to get in trouble for this, but I don't get in trouble for the kind of shit that I do.
But now he can just claim, oh, he's I don't know. It's because he posted a text.
Here's the thing, Cody.
Airing our laundry. But we'll definitely prove that theory wrong, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Justice for Canucks.
By the way, last week I told you about that
that's
fighter
that.
and his insane girlfriend. I didn't know who they were.
Stay out of his way.
On his squirrel brain. So he's like walking around. He sees a cookie and he's like, "Oh,
at the very
you know
end.
who would like that is Becca." On his squirrel brain. So he's like walking around. He's not doing it for any other. Yeah, what was that? You feed. I think that was in the bringing you shit that they think might be.
Hey, you know what, guys? Real quick, there's like a big protest happening right now. I gotta tip out.
Cody really took that
going on here. There's some stuff going on outside. There's like a protest up here. For the, for the
you guys have those kind of people there.
Go ahead.
Tell us.
It's not like you've said it. You're basically Bobby Nick at this point.
No, we need more information. Bobby Nick is not giving him enough information. We need more information from anybody.
Okay.
About what?
Everything.
Chops is so invested in this. He needs to know the
dude. We have. Okay, he said he was coming on for an hour. That's like 2 minutes from now. So calm down. I'll be here after he leaves. So let me get what I wanted to get out.
We're done talking about this.
Listen, this is gay as fuck. Y'all are both really gay. You made $1,000 in 3 fucking years.
Up, Granny. I did
absolutely
hours of
fucking
research.
ashamed of yourself.
Viewers
this is fucking
of
retarded, censored TV. I'm fucking leaving. Fuck y'all.
All right.
Okay.
You'll be missed, I'm sure.
Appreciate it.
Obviously, this is good TV. I mean, we've gone a fucking hour already. We're just getting into it here.
Look, bud, I've told you so much information on you, and I only have so much. And I have a granny and a quad.
Okay.
And I'm working off of that right now. So I'm going off of that.
Okay.
It's a lot of knowledge, harnessing back.
All
Take it away.
All right. And this was at the very end of the show on Monday when he just threw this in at the very end, which was kind of funny, I thought.
No, it's Monday. So we'll see you tomorrow. It's gonna be a normal show, unless Ryan has to go and stand next to a screaming lady for 14 hours. We'll see. Until then, folks, get fired, get in trouble, be brave, and never stop fighting. Cody really took that one seriously, didn't he?
I sure did.
Cody really, yeah.
You know what?
That was pretty good. Cody really
right.
took that one seriously.
People are saying to me like, "Oh, dude, you should have just fucking like been a man and fucking quit if you didn't like it." It's like, yeah, under normal circumstances, but not with Gavin. Like, you can't do that with a guy who says get fired, get in trouble, be brave, and never stop fighting every episode for the last fucking 8 years or whatever. Like, there's no way you can fucking quit that guy. I have to get fired. And I don't care how the fuck I'm going to do it. I'm going to.
Oh, look at this. Rochi says, I thought Granny was on her period. I did too. He was being kind of grumpy, wasn't he? That little grumpy little bitch. Bitch. Don't be a bitch. Bitch. Yeah. All right. So, and then this is today. This is his re-clarification. So, yeah. Let's hear what he had to say today.
Thing. Was it because he had that guest on? I didn't like that he had that guest on, but I'm not going to tell him to do that. The problem was airing our dirty laundry, because
what the fuck?
It puts you in a situation.
Go on.
Go back to that.
There.
That's total bullshit. Can you go back like that?
Yeah.
Please.
No, that is one thing that sucks about these videos is you don't have like a 10-second back or forward.
Oh yeah.
Button. So you have to like, I have like very high tolerances for hitting the spot, but here we go.
He's wingless. And by the way, people keep asking about the Cody Canuck thing. Was it because he had that guest on? I didn't like that he had that guest on, but I'm not going to tell him to do that. The problem was,
but he's not going to tell you to do that. Did he tell you to do that?
No, he didn't.
He just said he didn't tell you. Right. He said he wouldn't tell you to do or not to do that. But he definitely took an episode down because you did that.
And I didn't even know there was a fucking rule in the first place. Maybe he means he didn't tell me that he didn't tell me the rule or something. I don't know.
Yeah, was there a rule that, oh yeah, you can't like interview people that are like in the chats or part of censored in that way? Obviously you can.
I didn't know there was fucking rules. I thought, okay, as long as it's not illegal, let's fucking go, you know?
Exactly.
And I can understand, like, don't put nigger in your. Oh, am I allowed to say that?
So one would think when
don't
it comes
put
to,
that
like,
in your title.
you can say whatever you want, and it doesn't matter.
Well, you know, there's reasons for.
Well,
like,
you have your segment and appropriate.
Yeah.
But Gavin does that. Come on, let's all be real. Dude, how many times has Gavin said the N-word or had the N-word?
I know,
that's
but
not even a thing.
My third episode, they said you can't have that word in the title, and they explained it to me, and I understood. Like, okay, that's fine. Ryan actually explained it to me, because if Gavin explained it to me, we probably would have had a fucking problem, you know. But Ryan explained it to me like, okay, well, in order to update the apps, they screen your whole fucking app for certain words and stuff, right? So it's just for that aspect, would you rather have an updated app or would you rather have the N-word, you know? And I only said N-word because you're on Rumble and YouTube, I guess.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
But you know, and I think that's a fair point, and that's something like, okay, I can work with that. I'm not gonna be like censorship, fuck this, you know, whatever. But
Cody, I have a question. Very vague. Very vague. Don't these like big radio guys, these big broadcaster guys, don't they wear like suits and whatnot, 3-piece suits every single time that they go onto their show? They look very astoundable, right?
Yeah, he does most of the time.
So he's using a lot of like his wear and tear in order to make himself look greater and look good for his show, right?
I guess so. Appearance is a lot of things, you know.
No, I'm not going. It's nothing bad or good. Like literally, it's just like I'm literally asking. Every time I've ever seen Gavin like come on the show, he looks fan-fucking-tastic. So I'm trying to figure out.
He's the father of hipsters. He invented hipsters, dude. Yeah, I would hope so. Like he is the first hipster ever. He had 10. What was it? The 10 things about the do's and don'ts. The do's and don'ts of clothing in his vice. That's his whole thing is clothing.
Yeah, he's a fucking fashion aficionado.
Exactly. for Vice,
he's
which he
almost
started.
typing a cigar before anybody else was. He like the whole like Blaze Swayzer and everything. Like he was going the whole fancy style.
I think, yeah, I mean, that's his thing from back in the 90s at some point there.
If he harnessed on that market, I give hands off to him because that's a hell of a market to harness at that time. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, like I just said, he was the father of it. So there you go.
Amen.
All right. I forgot where we were at here. Thank you, Chops.
That's what I do, buddy. That's what I'm here for. What else?
Airing our dirty laundry, because it puts you in a situation where you can't text the guy because you think, oh wait, this is going to be public. I can't email the guy. Oh, that's going to be discussed.
Yeah, you can't. He gives you one word responses. Like airing that is a big deal. Like
from the beginning.
Why did you take that down? Yes, cuz.
And why didn't he just call me? Like he always could have just FaceTimed or whatever. If it's not long distance if you FaceTime. It's not a big deal. Like just fucking call if you got a problem. But I don't know. Fuck, man. It's the way she goes. And I don't give a fuck.
Show.
Dirty laundry.
Like, all right, well, then now I can't communicate with you because I don't know what's public or not. And then if I can't communicate with you, well, I can't work with you.
Yeah.
Very simple.
I'm a friend of his. Still, like he's still in my music group and stuff. But
I know you have
he's an adult.
Wait, stop.
Fuck you.
What was his excuse for not being able to communicate with me before any of the fucking this shit happened?
Right.
Because he wasn't communicating with me before either.
Exactly.
So what the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, you just had no way to win, right?
It's yeah.
But yeah, like Ryan
literally looked at your DMs.
Sorry?
Or GMs. Like how would we know if it was the truth, whether we actually looked at your DMs or GMs? Like how do we know it's the truth?
The fuck is a GM?
General message.
Oh.
It's kind of like a Facebook message.
Oh, okay.
FM.
Never heard that before.
FM.
Is that like an email thing?
No, just made up for the show, just for the whole context of just continuing the conversation. Is there any physical evidence that he may be able to call you out on? Which I'm hoping there is not. I'm
Call
going
me out on what,
side, buddy.
I mean,
he just did. He just said that's the whole point of all of this, Chops, is that he aired it out supposedly.
Oh,
I mean, he can show me all the he can show all the text. I mean, I didn't show his phone number. I could have showed his phone number. I didn't show his phone number. I didn't show a personal email address. I don't
nobody
feel
went
like
too far when it came to that, down to this. It was nobody gave information to anybody. It was literally just, this is how we talked. This was the conversation we had, and we're not going to reveal it. This is just what we had.
Sorry.
No, I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm just asking. I'm literally just asking, guys.
No, we don't understand what you're even
your
saying.
question.
I didn't even understand that, buddy.
Was that a question?
Okay, that works. I'm honestly just asking if Gannon McKennis or anybody else may have alluded to the aspect that you may have been implying that you have misinformation onto them.
No, everything is, and I even put I put the full context of everything I posted. I put the full context from the beginning of the topic to the last message of the talk. I don't want to fucking try and like edit some like gotcha or whatever. I just wanted to be clear. This is the situation. And this is the response. And that's it. And I didn't really think that anything that was said was really even that bad. Like, I don't think anything that was said there by Gavin at all is something to even worry about there being an issue. I mean, obviously, if it was something like inside as far as like, behind the scenes business stuff, which, I do know some things and I won't say those things.
That's
obviously that's a different story. But here we're talking about what is on the show. And I don't think that is a problem. This is all communication that is related to the specific show, and that's it. And his response was yes on the text. So hardly
very vague.
I understand the point of like you shouldn't put private messages and if you're in a company, a real job type company, yes, of course, that's not good conduct, I guess. But this is also TV, and this is entertainment, and I think drama's good. Man, we just saw fucking Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro on Twitter. They both same company. Candace Owens going hard, telling her boss to fuck right off. And it was great Twitter. It was great entertainment. And I really didn't look at this as any different. Do you think Candace Owens was like, hey, Ben, I'm going to fucking respond to your fucking tweet now and be a cunt back to you? No fucking way. And that was great entertainment.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and it's funny to watch Ben Shapiro. Like he's losing it, man. I think he's fucking toast, which is kind of weird. Like he was the leader for a while there, but he seems to be like a back burner now. Whatever, backbencher. Okay, let's go ahead and finish off what Ryan had to say about you. He does say good things about you, but he ends up taking Gavin's side, which I assume is what you would expect since he's his right-hand man.
I don't have a problem with what he said.
How's that? I have no loyalty. You're going to just mischaracterize. I stand up for you every time behind your back. I say the kindest things about you. Stand up for yourself. And to my face, you say I'm disloyal. How?
I'm just kidding. Calm down.
Okay, thank you. But listen, I'm friends with him, but people are like looking at me like, well, what do you think? But he's an adult. Like I brought him to this network and I fought for him to get this job. Even those people are like, he spoke really terrible things about Christ and stuff. I was like, all right, whatever. I mean,
oh, that was Mindy.
I don't like that, but
yeah, I don't know how much that has. Yeah, go for it.
So there's this fucking cunt on Telegram. Her name's Mindy, and that's not private information. That's what she goes by on there. And she's kind of one of those sanctimonious cunts, holier than thou, but always starting fights with people and always playing the victim. But you know how, like, if you drop an N in front of a black guy, that's the nuclear bomb for them, right? If you really want to make someone mad, why wouldn't you go to the thing that pisses them off the most? So in the terms of a black guy, you might drop an N because that would be the most effective thing. In this Mindy's case, the old JC is probably the best solution. And she keeps going on in her fucking holier than thou God stuff. I've even seen her fucking talk down to someone who was a Protestant because she's Catholic, and this is the funny thing about all the Telegram. These Protestants and Catholics are like arguing which one's better. And she's one of those people with Catholicism. So, what better way to get under her skin than to fuck with her by using the old JC. So I think that's the complaints as far as me talking shit about Christ, as Ryan said.
Right. Yeah. No, that's the best thing you can do is find their weak spot and hit it. And if they show that it bugs them, then you keep hitting it because that's how it works. When they respond negatively and they're like, oh, how dare you say that? Then that's exactly what you do. You do it over and over again because you found the thing that annoys the fuck out of them. And eventually, if they're smart, they'll be like, I don't really care, actually.
Yeah, and that's what I did. So, yeah. And Mindy's also the fucking cunt. She also got told Milo on me, and I got banned from his group too because I said in one of the other, actually I said in a private group that she was in, I just said Milo's like one of the most disloyal guys on the right. Pretty much everybody who's been close to, he's had campaigns against these people where he sicked his fans on people he used to just like be shoulder to shoulder with. Like, I mean, Nick Fuentes, for example, because people always say, oh, name one. Well, there you go. Nick Fuentes, for example. And
he's gone after a bunch of people.
Yeah, Ali Alexander.
Well, Ali, the one I was thinking of mainly. Yeah, because he called him out for being gay. Like,
yeah. You know, so I said that, and then Mindy told on him, and then I was banned. But yeah, Mindy goes crying to Ryan too when I was hitting her with hitting her weak spot, I guess, with the old JC.
Yeah, whatever. I probably would even do shit like that just to mess with people, even though I am a Christian. Whatever, I'm a shitty one, but whatever, I am one. But I might even hit people with that stuff just to fuck with them. It's possible.
Yeah,
I'm a shitbag. Joey Dago, no super chat for me to send. No, we do not have super chats yet, but we definitely have the link tree. You can check out. We got Venmo and PayPal. So if either one of those work for you, the QR code. Bobby Nick, where's the QR code, buddy?
Yeah, right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that, everybody.
Awesome.
There's a QR code.
Yeah.
So that dumb bitch.
We do have the ways of the world. It's the future.
He wanted a show here, and he's an adult. He made his decision. He did not play ball with you. He wasn't like, "Oh, you know what? I'm sorry about that." It was very combative.
That's the road. He would always double down too when I said something.
Hell yeah.
Were you combative?
I
don't know how you could be combative.
I won't even like care to fucking defend myself on that because I am a cunt. I
think we're all capable of that.
That's awesome. I'm pretty well known for being a shithead and like a shit poster. So like, I'm not gonna deny it. Like I have been combative, but I don't know if I've been combative to him specifically. But I won't deny that I am a combative person, and I am someone who will double down. I mean, if we've learned anything from Donald Trump, double down. I mean, who's that fucking guy he said grab the pussy with? That guy got fired, and he became president. Like, it's a perfect example. Double down.
Right. Yeah, Billy, whatever. Billy something.
Billy Bush or Billy
Bush. That sounds right.
Oh, no way.
Billy Bush.
Just sounded like
I think that's correct.
Off the tongue. Yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, that he took with that. And then Josh the Cash, I fought to get him on the network, and I didn't know he was gonna turn out the way he did.
Is he bad?
He's Jewish. I had no idea.
No, I don't like the gross out stuff. That wasn't a big deal. That was just like, don't do that. We don't do.
So it was no big deal, and he would have been like, "Oh yeah, keep." Well, obviously, he sent you a message about that, right? Well, hey, no more gross out dead cat videos. He sent you a message saying that, right?
Well, he went out of his way. He sent me that fucking email. I said, "What am I supposed to do with this?" And
that's what I mean.
Don't show gross out
obviously,
videos.
it did bug him, or he wouldn't have sent you a fucking email. So that's an absolute contradiction of his point that didn't 100. Bug him. Him sending you fucking messages or whatever about not having Jungle Asian on that doesn't bug him, or not having gross out videos that don't bug him, then he sends you fucking DMs saying don't do that shit. And then now he's saying, oh, none of that stuff bugged me until you aired out the fucking DMs. But that's obviously not true. He just contradicted himself. So that's I thought that was a
well, yeah, didn't we literally just hear him say that he's against videos about like cats in a blender?
Yeah, on the Monday, on the Monday episode, he did say like we don't do that here,
Yeah.
So
but now he's saying none of that mattered. It was all the DMs being aired out. So
it doesn't happen and never happened.
Yeah, I think this is just he probably got a lot of like what the
answer was yes.
The
answer is yes.
And this is the best. I think this is the best way to deal with it on his end because it ignores the whole censorship angle, which would piss people off because that's their whole platform.
Yeah.
Well, and then that's the point you made on Twitter too. So I'm sure a lot of people did see that, and then probably people were like, "Hey, what's up with Cody Canuck getting fired? What the hell is that for?" And then I guarantee if they saw Mondays, they were like, "Oh, gross out videos, you're going to get fired for that uncensored." Well, that's not really uncensored necessarily. So
and having a guest
now his excuse is, "Oh, I can't trust you because you air out fucking messages." That's bullshit.
I mean, he did say that also on Monday's episode that, the private,
I know, but he just now said the videos didn't bug him. But your DMs he sent you said, hey, we don't do gross out videos.
Yeah.
So that's where the contradiction really is. So, but yeah, that's what I wondered. Like, people got a hold of him and were like, oh, you shut this guy down for stuff he puts on your website, but you're supposed to be the uncensored censored.tv.
Yep. Well, that's not the case. I mean, there is a puppet master that does want some things there,
But yeah, I mean, why not? Why can't that part of it be full disclosure? I guess that's what everyone's wondering is like, do you run your own channel, Gavin, and you make your own, what's going on here?
All the stuff that I can't say, and this is the thing that, like, you're telling me I'm fucking untrustworthy, dude. I know shit. So, I'm not telling people that.
And Cody, I'm going to be realistic. There's been many reasons where I've like held back, and I'm like, there's so many questions I want to ask him, but I feel like he doesn't have answers for any question that I want to ask him. So I kind of just kept it to myself. I'm like, this is something new. It's something that needs to be thought out through whatever its experience is going through. Go through and just wait for the lateral where. Everybody on the background, we want the gist. We want the giblets. We want to see everything.
We don't all want the jizz. Chops.
I want it for my
not all the jizz, but just a little, some of it.
Just the gist.
Just the gist.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. I won't say those things. I did promise not to say anything. So
very fortunate. Very fortunate.
Right.
You're doing good. There's a reason I asked the things I'm asking.
I will keep secrets. No problem. If someone says, hey, please don't say anything. No problem.
Like our secret, right?
Absolutely.
You're going to keep our secret that we agreed on?
Of course. Yep.
No, man of your word. Yeah, I appreciate that.
No
For
problem.
$150 though, I can just let that secret go.
Bobby?
Let's hear some secrets. Really, come on, Jesus Christ.
Bobby, did you have something?
Just go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, now I'm curious as to what the secrets are, though.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah,
I guess we always will be. Sounds like Cody's a good man of his word. Yeah, unlike what Gavin's trying to say. Like,
well, here's the thing: it affects more people than just my situation, right? So I'm not gonna go and do that because it affects people that I actually respect and really like. So
you're thinking of a far huge ahead instead of like the one step ahead. You're thinking about others, not yourself.
I have no allegiances to this fucking guy. I have no relationship with this guy. My relationship with him now is like just a cunt hair more than I did before I even was on the show, before I even contacted him. Like, I have such a small relationship with this guy.
Oh, relationship. Okay.
I mean, I can fucking scroll up and down these texts in like fucking one swipe. That's our communicate our depth.
Your close friendship. Your close friendship is 5 words.
Our great boss and employee relationship. I've never worked for a company where I had like so little contact with the boss.
Yeah,
or at least someone above you. Like, even if you're not in communication with the manager or the boss or the CEO or whatever, I'm in contact with people above me.
You got somebody.
There's somebody to talk to, but not here.
Yeah,
I'm not the only fucking person who's expressed problems with communication, but I'm not going to name names either. Sorry, Chops.
No, I just respect you even more for that. You have no idea, Cody. You could have come on here. You could have given every single revealment. You could have done everything for money, whatever it may be. But
you could have gotten scorched earth.
I could have, but it affects it affects a lot more people than it'll. It's not going to hurt the fucking rich guys.
And amen for you for sticking up for that and actually going with that. Strictly, dude, straight up. Like, you have my respect from here on out.
See, Chops, someone actually liked something you said tonight. KB said cut hair is such a great term.
Take that back. Take it back.
And welcome, Gina Bobina. We love seeing you here. Chris, Soup Party. Of course, that's Triple G. And Joe Dago, a big fan of In Hot Water and whatnot. Dabble Story and show the Photoshop, Squadfather. I shall not. Just like Cody doesn't reveal his secrets, I shall not reveal those secret Photoshops that everyone will have to wonder about.
How much?
Not even my secrets. I don't really have secrets. I'm kind of an open book.
Shh. Okay, secrets.
Shut your fucking mouth, Bobby.
It's other people's secrets.
Put your cigarette in your mouth.
Okay.
And shut the fuck up.
So, like, he did contradict himself about what we're already talking about. Where he's like, the gross out videos didn't bother me. The fucking Jungle Asian, obviously that shit did bother him. But he also said, like, we don't air stuff out. You were saying about Kevin Brennan, hey, let's do it on the show, right?
Always
let's do a
it on the show.
Let's air the shit out. He could have had you on the show and aired it out, right? He could have had you on 100%. For like a 5-second fucking segment. You could have aired it out, been over it in fucking 5 minutes or less, guaranteed.
Yeah, and
you could have fucking blown up at each other on screen, and it would have been good content.
Hell yeah! And he actually would consider himself a good debater as well. He could probably wipe the floor with me with any like argument of me being like, "Hey, you're censoring me," you know?
Yeah, he's got a lot of practice.
He probably could have like out-argued me that. And man, this thing could have been so fucking great. Like, this could have been such a new prank. Like, hey, what the fuck? You fired, and then it just goes to show, actually, no, we don't do that here. And we've been in on this joke of censorship. We want to reiterate that censored TV does not fucking censor people. We fight censorship. It would be like, it could have been spun as a prank to say, like, we do not endorse censorship here. But
Isaac Walmart, as the great Jake Hudson says, a controversy creates cash. That's a fact.
Yeah,
ask anyone in the Dabbleverse. Ask anyone anywhere, right? There's no such thing as bad press. All press is good press, even bad press.
You know, though, the most important question here is, are we going to get a boxing match out of this?
I don't Cody. So. That's a long flight, and internationally, just to go box Gav. That would be awesome Gav's to see, though.
Gav's too cheap to pay me to fly me out there, and I'm too cheap to pay for it. So, I mean,
I can't blame you, buddy.
You think Gav's cheap? I'm fucking. You know what? I would say this. I think I'm cheaper than Gav, but I have more integrity with my money than Gav. Considering he told Chris, the guy who makes my backgrounds, not this one, but Chris won that contest for their tour. He did a graphic for them. He said the winner will get free entry to shows for life and $100. He never paid Chris $100. Chris went to a show, talked to Gavin to his face, said, "Hey, you didn't pay me the $100," and he still didn't pay him the $100. I would never do that. As soon as I owe someone money, I want to pay them immediately. Anybody that I want to make clear that, you know, even with the Culture on Fire guy, I said, "Hey man, I just want to make clear I cannot pay you. You know, like, don't expect money." Right? So I don't want to be in a situation where I'm throwing someone for the loop. When it comes to money, I'm very, very anal about it. And I don't like being fucking fucked around. I've been fucked around enough as a musician where I've had to like fucking pin a club owner to a fucking wall because he was trying to fuck me. So
sexually or monetarily?
Both.
Gay.
Dude, you don't know. Until you're a band member, you don't know.
Dude, I wasn't even
hashtag justice for Chris. That's right. We're gonna start this new hashtag.
Oh yeah.
On Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. hashtag in. I assume you're talking about Chris Parsons.
No, Chris Hines, the guy on he does the graphics.
All right, Chris Hines, justice for Chris Hines. That's right. We'll get that fucking hundo. We'll get that hundo and that life sub.
No, Chris is such a fucking nice guy too. He's like, he's like, oh, it's okay. I don't care. It's no big deal. And then even Chris, I'm like, hey, like I can't pay you. And he's like, oh, that's okay. And I said, I'll give you a free sub. No, that's okay. And he fucking still subs. He still pays me every month. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Whoever can kill themselves with the kindness.
He's such a nice guy, man. I'm just so blessed to be around such fucking nice people.
Stop being so nice, you fucking Canadians. Stop it. You're giving us a bad name. You don't understand, bro.
Oh, believe me, I'm a fucking cunt, man. I'm a piece of shit.
Cody.
You're our favorite Canadian cunt. Yeah, absolutely. And okay, so like I was saying, like he contradicted himself about that other stuff, but here he contradicts himself about not liking to air his private stuff on the shows. But when him and Ryan Ketsu Rivera had issues with who's getting paid what, or however that's working out for those two, obviously
funny imitations. You know about
how about you're not a handshake man? How about when we started this, before we started making money, you said you're going to get a percentage of the company, Ryan, you and me. This is you and me at a bar. Then we started making money. I didn't hound you about that. And then I had to fight you, and you almost fired me for even asking to get a percentage that you offered me in the beginning. So before things were sweet and we started making profit, everybody, so you know, you're not a handshake man. You're a cheap Scottish guy. You admit that. And
so how much money do you make a year?
Well, I mean, is that important? I mean, because is it important because I made the same amount before I fought for this raise that I did when we were at the old studio. That we had to move it from one studio to the next. That wasn't you. You didn't help with that. Okay. I moved everything. I plugged everything in. I learned everything when it came to all this shit. I just didn't know.
So anyway, this is a long fucking drawn out segment. I didn't really want to like show the entire thing, but it's just an example of exactly the opposite of what he was saying about that shit. So
yeah, and actually that clip, when you see the full clip, I think it's season 4, episode 292, right at the beginning.
It's season 4, episode 292, and it's pretty much like 4.5 minutes in, 4-ish.
Yeah,
so somewhere in there.
One thing that you notice watching that clip is like how dismissive Gavin is and how unwilling he is to even entertain the points Ryan's making. He just doesn't even fucking listen. And even Ryan points out in that clip, he's like, dude, you're not even listening to me right now. And
yeah, and I loved what he said about you're not a handshake guy.
Yeah,
like,
and that's the Gavin I know. That's the Gavin I now know. Even though I don't even
Ryan called him out for it right on the show, and it's not like Gavin was like, no, I am a handshake. He did not even argue back on that point. He was like, yeah, I guess that's like, I would have been pissed if someone had said you're not a handshake guy, because if you're a handshake guy, that would piss you off if someone said that you're not.
Yeah, I would believe that I'm a handshake guy, and that's what I think the difference is between Gavin and I, as far as being cheap. There's times when I've hand shook on like when I'm a musician, I've hand shook a deal and, trying to be nice. These are my buddies. I know they're not making that much money. And then I end up playing the show and then I find out they made thousands of dollars and I only fucking negotiated like $300. And I'm like, fuck. But you know what? I can't be like, hey, you owe me more. And there's lots of people who
can we renegotiate now that the whole thing's over with? Can I renegotiate my deal?
And as much as it hurts me inside that like I fucked myself over something, like I could have made more money, but I shook hands on that fucking price, so I have to eat it. And you got to look at the end of the day, these fucking guys it's long term, right? So they had a good show, they made thousands of dollars, but they're going to have shows where they don't make any money too, right? So you got to look at it that way.
Stormy, of course, a lady would say this comment: so many issues could be solved with better communication.
Yeah,
like totally, Stormy.
Yeah.
What'd you have to say in that voice? Totally, Tommy.
Women always want to talk. I don't
Women
think that
only.
ever ends. Women. Jesus. Gina Bobina, do me a cunt her of a favor and smash that like button.
No, I'm never going to ask you why you did that voice ever again. Just keep on doing it.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
I now see the genius. It's all.
And of course, if you want to catch full blown censored AIDS, of course they dropped that new Discord, so you can find it on Ryan's shit.
You know what's funny about that Discord? So I actually got my start of shit posting and all that stuff in that Discord. And actually the same guy who made the old one like years and years ago is the guy who made it now. And the funny thing is, most of those guys that we were all big Gavin fans back then, most of those guys, they're back in there. They don't like Gavin. They've been treated shitty too. Like, for example, one guy, he was involved on in a news situation where like some black guys killed their kid or something. And he was involved in that, not with the black, as through his job. So he emails in like, hey, you covered this. I was in that situation and I was dealt with it. Gavin's like, hey, here's my number. They call. And as soon as fucking he didn't tell Gav what he wanted to hear, Gav just became dismissive and fucking hung up on him and shit. So, you know, I think that was the beginning of the end for that guy. There's so many of these guys who've been like treated like shit by fucking Gavin, and they don't like Gavin anymore in that group. Like tons of those people don't even sub to fucking censored. But I don't know. So it's kind of funny that if it's going to be their official Gavin Discord and they're going to put it on censored, I don't know. It's kind of funny.
It would feel more Gavin if it was uncensored, wouldn't it? That would be like his more thing, his demographic to go off of.
Well, his demographic now has changed, man. Like his demographic seems to be more people that care about being informed so that they can go to their friends and seem smart, like they're informed. You know, I'm kind of getting that vibe as far as the people. And then he also has a lot of like people who watch him because he's Catholic. And the thing is, you know, people criticize, those people came after me when I was uncensored. Like, hey, you can't do this. And I'm like, well, Gavin does it. But then they fucking justify it for Gavin because he's Catholic.
So you know? you're not looking for Gavin's suggestions when it comes to like how you're able to verbally use your freedom of speech.
No, I was under the impression I do whatever the fuck I want on my show. It's legal. As long as it's legal, I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want on my show, and you don't get to tell me what to do.
Amen.
Yeah, you're just uploading videos. Necessarily, you're just making the content you've always made, always will make, always have made, and then you're just uploading it to his site because he agreed to it. So, like, where he starts picking it apart is kind of weird.
From my opinion, anything outside of me doing whatever the fuck I want is censorship. And I think that doesn't necessarily have to apply to thumbnails and show titles, because that's, you know, on their website or whatever, the face of their website, right? So that's fair enough. But as far as the video content goes, I should be able to have whatever guest I want, as long as it's legal. I should be able to show whatever the fuck I want, as long as it's legal.
Hey, welcome, Cody is effed.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, man, I think Cody is a fucking federal agent, dude. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, like,
well, I thought it was Gavin before. Do you think he's trying to like trick us into He's trying to trick us into hating Gavin? Is that what this is? Like a Fed?
No, Cody
would want us to hate Gavin.
Lower list agents. You know what I mean?
So are you trying to say that he's trying to get all of Gavin's viewers and go to his side? No.
He's trying to categorize them all into smaller aspects, bro. I think this is
It's bigger than that.
I think Cody's a fucking federal agent, dude. International federal agent at that.
Oh, sick.
which
That
makes
sounds awesome.
it worse.
That sounds pretty fucking dope.
You think so?
Well, what do you have to back up his statement? Like, are you a federal agent or not? Is there a yes or no?
I may have curly hair. My nose might be a little pointy, and I have a circumcised penis. I don't know. I can probably
We're not
pass
talking
for
about
one.
Jews, dude. We're talking about federal agencies.
Isn't it one and the same?
Kinda.
No.
How much are you getting paid? That's where it really counts. That's where it switches.
Probably
Yeah, and how many
a little
fucking
less than
lists have you put
censored.
me on?
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
The feds pay me per promo code.
Promo code.
So you don't make a lot, is what you're trying to say.
Yep.
Censored. Promo code censored by chance for knucklehead.tv.
Yeah.
Up yonder. That's
Actually,
the one you
yeah.
showed me the other day. It works. It actually works. I tested it.
Okay.
For all of everyone out there that's bringing up your phone and thinking it's not going, that code is not going to work, it will work. Just put in the effort. I promise you. I tried.
Yeah, actually, because of this whole fucking situation, yeah, I guess I am trying to get people to come over to my fucking site from Censored.
You should.
And with that,
Federally.
if you type in the discount code Censored on my website, you will get a free month. You can check out what's behind the paywall and see if you even like it. And don't let the price fool you. It might say like, I think it's like $7.50 per month. It's in Canadian dollars. What's that for you fucking Yanks? Like $3?
It's about like, $3.99, $4.99.
Yeah, so
That's
around there.
exactly what a fucking Fed would say. Also, I am pointing that out. That's what a federal agent would say. If you sign up, you will be put on a list.
He's a very reasonable Fed, though.
Well, I guess it's, what is it? RCMP up there is like the feds.
Yeah, man. So
You know
far,
what?
actually, I'm still waiting for I think they had 45 days to give me the newest update for the complaint I made for that guy trying to open my door. I don't know if you guys knew about that.
Yeah, I heard it. So go ahead, tell them the story. That fucking boggles my mind.
I guess I was just walking in my kitchen, then I saw someone coming to the door. I thought it was like the paper guy, and then all of a sudden I hear fucking someone trying to open my door. I'm like, what the fuck? I go back and it's an RCMP guy walking back to his fucking vehicle, and then he takes off. But anyways,
and for clarification, everybody, that would be like us having an FBI agent walking to your front door.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And I'm not subscribing to shit now, even if it's free, because I'm gonna have fucking feds at my door.
Yeah, the RCMP's coming over to your fucking your state,
Trailer.
the state near you.
Well, you can say trailer. It's a single wide, but
Let's be honest, Cody. I think what he's saying is like the feds and the RCMP work hand in hand. We may be international, like BYB is international, same
Probably.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's very similar in that respect.
Yeah. But yeah,
anyway,
I filed a complaint, and they have like a certain time frame, and it said the last message I got from it said they had 45 days from that date, which is Sunday, November 26th. So I should hear something from some sort of investigation or some ruling or something about that.
Yeah, they were pretending to work on your water.
Exactly.
Your water.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I don't know. It was just so coincidentally that my water meter stopped working. And then they had someone come with two trainees who were like some older white guys. So I'm thinking, I'm following these guys in my house, like watching where they go and all that. Cause I'm thinking, what the fuck? I don't want to let one of these guys snoop around and shit. But yeah, it took 3 of them to fix a water heater. The 2 were training, but they were old white guys and they looked like cops. They had like, they just, and that was the same week.
Watch, man.
Quick question: has Bobby fucking Nick said anything since I literally went? To
I was just fucking talking, you piece of shit.
Yeah, this is
he did the thing.
Yeah, these are Canadian topics. Bobby Nick is welcome to talk about Canadian things. You shut the fuck up, Granny, and quit
Yeah.
being rude to Bobby.
He's
He's the only Bobby.
Motherfucker, I'll come over there and
We
whip
only
your
have one Bobby left.
triple ass.
Don't fucking treat him like that. We used to have a bunch of
Nick,
Bobbies,
he's
but
more of a fruit.
they're dropping
And
like
you know
flies.
what? Coney Canuck, like Coney Island, right? Coney Island Canuck.com. That motherfucker knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, maybe.
No.
Go on. Actually, don't go on. Let's
But-
go on.
If the first month's free, I will check it out. And you know what? Hey, listen. If I like it, I will subscribe again. I'm not. He was supposed to be fucking
Kirkland Red 100s. Bobby Nick is the best. Keep your mouth shut, fed boy. That's right. I agree with him. Keep his name out your mouth. He's a winner, and winners can say whatever they want. Cody is a fed. You're not a winner. You got red hair and you got a greasy face, and your face is red almost as. I think you just dyed your hair red so that your face would look so fucking red as it usually does.
Yeah, Cody is not a fed.
Also, fucking Coney Canuck is a fucking fed, dude. That I've ever seen a federal agent in my life. That's
He
it
is
right
not
there.
a fed. Look at your name. Is
No.
not a fed.
Let's put these fucking pieces together, right?
Well, he's a
Employed
federal
by Gavin
agent.
McGinnis, federal agent.
Canadian.
But he's not part of this.
hey.
He's part of. He's like a separate part of this country. He can't be part of the FDA.
FDA?
Yeah,
Nobody said
that
it.
one.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with that. Though.
No.
What do they think?
Yeah, you
What does
fucked
Cody
that
have
up.
to say about the FCC? That's a better question. That's the one that really.
I think the
harnessed his freedom of speech.
the FCC in Canada is like a food.
Yeah, he doesn't
thing.
know what the fuck. He's illiterate, Cody.
Yeah, it's great. How do you feel about the FDA of the Canadas?
Of the
fuck?
Canadas.
I'm just throwing them out there. I don't fucking know what you guys got.
I think the FDA's isn't that. I don't know anything actually. I'm
Bro,
retarded.
if it's not the
I
CIA,
don't
then
know
who the hell
either.
knows what it is?
I know.
That's
I know the
exactly
equivalent
what
of
a
the
fucking
FCC in
federal
Canada
agent would say.
is the CRTC. That's all I know.
Oh,
The
I mean,
FCC, yeah, you know me. I'm down with the FCC. Yeah, you know me. No,
I
nothing.
learned my alphabets, but I don't know actually what it all means.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know either, Cody.
good talk.
Well,
guys.
we didn't grow up with the same sarcasm, the same shows that we may have grown up with, such
Yeah.
as oh shit, what was that? School Books of Rock? Is that what it was called?
My Little
I
Pony.
don't know, but I saw what Cody switched
Oh,
his
School
name
Books Rock.
to, and I very much fucking enjoy
I'm
it.
trying to make us look sound adventurable. We're good.
That
It's fine. Granny, just
you
shut
are
the fuck
probably
up.
both those things, but hey, you can't put me on more lists again.
Yeah, once you're on the list
Yeah, my
once, you
shit's-
can't be on the list twice.
Sorry,
That's
I'm-
the federal agreement, right? Said
My
nobody.
stuff is frozen here for some reason.
But yeah, Cody,
thought he only
how
had an
long have
hour.
you been doing Knucklehead TV? Like, how long has you had the website, Knucklehead?
Oh shit, here we go.
Maybe like a year and 2/3. I started a year before I was on censored TV.
Okay, so you felt going uncensored was a good way to spread that
Just
out?
expand.
Well, who the fuck wouldn't want to be on censored TV, dude? That's awesome as
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
I couldn't have been happier when I found out he was going to be on there.
Me, dude.
And looking at my metrics and stuff, well, that's another thing. The censored TV guys wouldn't tell me the metrics. Apparently, I don't know if I'm allowed to say actually.
The metrics of your freedom of speech
No,
that you're able to.
I was going to talk about like apparently there's somebody doesn't. Am I allowed to say Gavin? Okay, I don't actually know if I'm not allowed to say this, but apparently Gavin has a problem with other people getting advertisers on their show. I don't know why.
His
Because it's
ego.
behind a paywall or
It's like an
something.
ego thing.
But
It's his house.
Because it's sponsored by the goddamn federal government.
That's right.
Coney Canuck.
But like I was thinking, it'd be nice to know how many people are watching the shows, and then maybe I could get some advertisers, because you need that data to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
absolutely,
I'm asking, okay, can I get some metrics? Yeah, I know what they are, and I said, okay, well, oh yeah, we'll get that so all you guys can see it. But then I never get any numbers, So it's fucking.
Well, why? Like,
I don't know.
Do you get percentages at least?
No, I don't. I just wanted numbers so that I could potentially get some advertisers, so I can actually make a little bit of money.
To show the other advertisers that you're actually making advertisement revenue from another.
No, it's if you're gonna go and try and get advertisers, you need to be like, I've got this many thousand people watching my show, so this is how many people are watching, gonna be seeing your business, right? So then you can negotiate. You can negotiate a certain. It could be like, give me 10.
Yeah.
Oh, there we have it.
Cody, back it up.
No, go ahead.
This has got to be a fucking tape.
That was it. He muted himself like instantly, so you're good.
Oh, it could be like something like, you give me $10 for every thousand viewers I have, and I'll do it. I'll do an advertisement. I don't know what the numbers are, but you can negotiate if you have metrics to be like, I have 25,000 viewers. I'll do it. Let's do like $10 per 1,000 viewers on my episodes. I'll do an ad spot for you. You give me $250 for the episode. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
You can negotiate stuff like that, but you need numbers in order to do that.
Right.
A full day's work of
who the demographic reaches towards, right? And that's what they pay you for.
Yeah, you need
demographic
info.
So they weren't giving you the analytics that you wanted to make that happen?
Well, I didn't get any analytics at all. I asked, and he said, "Oh, well, we're going to make it available for everybody to see." But it's a little too late now, if that ever comes about.
I don't think so. I mean, that's information that was on your show.
Yeah, it would be nice to know. But it doesn't matter.
I can tell you all here. I'll tell you your analytics. All man from 35 to 55. White.
No, I actually have a couple chicks that watch my show. Surprisingly,
Go on. It's like I check my analytics. I guarantee they're probably very similar to yours. And yes, you have 5 to 10 women watching your show. I'm sure.
Yeah,
it's probably that's about what we have to. It's like
my
all
TikTok
guys,
analytics is
35 to 55, except for 5 to 10 women, such as KB and Stormy and.
No. I have about 75% of a female audience, my friend.
No, I was talking about me and Cody.
Good for you.
You're on your own with whatever you're doing.
Also, fuck off.
Let's cover Scientology. Women love like weird.
Women
shit,
love
dude.
that cult shit.
Not all of us have a
I don't
sexy salt and
believe
pepper
that, dude.
beard.
One at a time, you fucking dicks. One dick at a time.
Okay.
That's what we do here.
You know what?
That just literally one dick at a time. Granny, you first.
It's just all my mom's friends. That's what it is. It's just all my mom's friends.
Nice.
She's got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Fluent.
All right. So have we covered all the censored bullshit? Have we run that dry?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I was
All right.
trying to let you out of here a minute ago. I knew you had to take off, buddy.
Oh yeah, my throat is fucked, man.
Why you come, buddy?
No, I was trying to let you get out of here and like plug your shit. That's why I put you on screen by yourself. That was a hint.
Oh, okay. Well then let's fucking. Okay. Should I just go?
You can do it
should I
again if
just,
you
like,
want. Go
Irish
ahead, say
goodbye?
knucklehead.tv and
yeah,
your free month.
knucklehead.tv. Use the discount code censored, and I think it should work that you get a free month. If it doesn't work, you can email mail at knucklehead.tv. So whatever. Yeah, if you want to continue watching Full Mental Retard, it's continuing. We're on season 2. So until next time, take it easy, motherfuckers.
Good to see you, Cody.
Right on, brother. Have a good one. Thanks for coming
out, Cody.
Godspeed, young man.
Cody, I'm gonna miss.
All right.
I'm gonna miss you,
Great
Cody.
Yeah, you love the feds, don't you? No, we could jump right into the next topics, which Tony is actually perfect for. Let's hear that fish lunch, Tony.
Fish lunch. We got
to
a
you
fish
by-
lunch. We got a fish lunch. I need my microphone.
We had a fish lunch.
We got a fish lunch. Mersh here. This is Mersh.
Smell like salmon.
This is Mersh here. We had a fish lunch.
Did Mersh pass out, or is he yelling at everybody again?
Neither nor. He did explain where the fish lunch thing came from, but I just kind of wanted to show this little clip it.
Just annoyed right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be. I've tried. I've tried to be a gentleman about this, but I have to come out and say this. I hate this place. I'm getting to the point now where the lack of respect that myself, many other people. Oh, great! My fucking is this because fats are? Yeah, that's all it was. Our time at Rumble has been fraught with setbacks and annoying moments, and
yeah. So anyway,
Who was that
I
guy?
don't even know why I had that one pulled up. I think that was wrong.
Fish lunch came from when he was complaining that the brother got the house, and then the black guy got the house, and he got a fish lunch. They got invited to some lunch, or something.
Yeah, with Royce Lopez. Yeah, that's so he was trying to explain that
Russell Brand was there and all these other people, and we're like, nigga, we live an hour and a half from this bitch.
Like, where was
and they didn't even email us. Brand was there and all these other people, and we're like, nigga, we live an hour and a half from this bitch.
Like, where was
and they didn't even email us, And so we started kind of passive aggressively doing this fish lunch thing. Where we're like, oh yeah, they probably flew Viva Frey out to meet Russell Brand, but hey, we got a fish lunch. They let us put our names on the wall. That's cool, huh?
Holy shit!
So what did he have? He had a fish lunch. He had a fish lunch.
It's a running bit of like
it's been our running bit, and then somehow
Okay.
these other motherfuckers have been trying to twist it into no, it's been us goofing on you. And we're like,
No,
no,
it's
if you
not.
go back and listen to older RTC episodes. Royce actually was the one that birthed that one. Was when I was the one going, yeah, GOP debates in Milwaukee, like. We don't have to get invited to Milwaukee, right? Who gives a shit, right? It's not like we have any influence. And then Royce is like, nah, it's cool because we got a fish lunch. Royce was the first one to ever.
No, it's cool. 'cause
Holy
we had a
shit!
fish lunch.
Were we
Fish
supposed to laugh
lunch.
at any of that?
Sounds
Anywhere?
like a little.
No, it's not funny. It's the point was that he's trying to say that shit. I don't really actually know.
I
That
was
is the
hunting. I was
typical-
hunting. I could not find it.
The Mersh reverse Uno card. Okay. So that anything that comes up that has a negative spin towards him, like a little clip like that, he's done this with porcelain for years. He takes whatever phrase that he says towards porcelain or jet, and he will turn it around to, you got those Jesse videos and porcelain documentaries on Mersh are hilarious. One of them's like 5 hours long, dude.
I only know
Oh,
the
wow.
one porcelain doll from
Yeah.
the South Parks episode.
There's one with Mersh. It's called Terrorsburg, part 1 and 2.
Shut up.
And then there's Snitch. Yeah, like
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, dude. Mersh has like full-length documentaries of full-on lol cowishness, and he thinks he is fucking Tubbs on Miami Vice. Not Crockett. He's Tubbs. He like in his head, he's got the
Tubby. I don't know if he's Tubbs. A tub of something,
You just have to know who you
tub
are
of-
for who you are, and go with that. Don't try and be something you're not.
Well, I mean, that's his deflection, right? Like he's deflecting the fact that now that Melton has made a huge joke out of this fish lunch thing, is fucking hilarious, by the way.
That's where it comes
I've been
from.
laughing about that fish lunch shit for a couple of weeks now. Whatever, when he pointed that out, but it wasn't funny till he said it. Now that fucking Mersh is trying to like retroactively erase history and make up new history, is where it's fucking even funnier at this point. So he's kind of just he's just like digging a deeper hole. I would love to see if he has proof of that, but even if you've said the phrase fish lunch in your life, doesn't mean you were owning it as a joke. He's making it sound like him and Royce had a joke about it.
I had never heard it before in any. That's something that Jesse or one of these guys would have caught. They would have that was very new. That fish lunch thing. I mean, Patrick clipped that right, like within a week of it being said by him. And what he said was he was jealous of the other Rumble content creators that were being favored because they have 150,000 fucking live viewers at once, and they're making the money hand over fist. They have a house down there, and Kai Cenat, Cenat, is a very popular streamer on Rumble, and he got to use the house. And he comes on his stream and he goes, yeah, big shout out to Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovsky. And then Mersh is watching this like his freaking ears are bleeding watching this. His eyeballs are pruning in his own head because he is just he thinks that that's where he belongs. And he doesn't realize how he comes off,
Stormy, does anyone know what the Chinese symbol, ancient Chinese symbol mean he had on his layout? I don't believe that those are actually Chinese symbols. I think that is just like futuristic lettering. That's not even. It's like real,
Blade Runner writing.
Exactly, futuristic.
Yeah, the Blade Runner font. You Blade Runner. Noodles.
Yeah, Rochi. Oh, so it's a joke. It's a joke. A bit like again. This guy is dumb. Yeah, he is. He does seem dumb.
My bad. Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Again.
Kirkland Red 100s. Bobby Nick, let me see your fingers. I don't want to smell them, but let's see them. Yeah, sniff test. Let's get the sniff test. Two in the pink, one in the brown, right? Just like Ray would say.
That's right. They're getting better though. They don't look as bad.
They're getting better at what?
They don't look as bad as they used to. Since I cut down.
They look bad now. Your fingers used to look bad. They look bad now, but they used to too.
Yeah, right. But
what actually is that?
It's fucking nicotine.
Oh,
nicotine stain.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Nicotine? What's nicotine?
That's right.
Oh, them younger ones. I got it.
Discounted.
Hey, everyone, it is Black Friday, by the way. Be very careful out there today. This is the most dangerous day. This is the most dangerous Friday of the year. Even more dangerous than Friday the 13th.
There's like riots going on in my neighborhood right now, bro. Like,
did you peek at it?
What was it?
Oh no, it's it's for the the conflict in the Middle East riots. They're popping up all over LA. And LA
is it the Palestinians getting violent, or is it the Jewish folks?
It's on a full tactical alert, because people are just going without their permits into, high traffic places and just, mobbing the spot. And there were just like some big fights, over in Hollywood. So
do you feel safe?
All the places where they do the little TikTok dances, in Hollywood is where people are getting in most fights. Jason Bardo.
Yeah. We know him. We love him. He's Jason Bardo X. All right. So we got Ray and we have Kate Meany. Which one's more interesting? Doesn't matter. We can start with either one. What do you guys want to hear about? We got Kate conflict.
Kate Meany.
Not conflict in the Middle East. We got conflict at Compound Media with Kate Meany and fucking MLC.
Put her on.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So let's see here.
Bring on the broads.
Cousin Array. So things
Where's the
that
broad?
Kate
Meany is like sassy. You know what I mean? She's like sassy.
Like
and
Martha Stewart.
I don't know. I didn't want. So
She's
what
sassy.
happened here? So apparently this is the shit that Kate Meany does not want out there. And nobody had the clips of her and what she said on the show that she didn't want out there. But we actually have dug up this clip. So here we go.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news.
Hey, welcome, Stephen Lou. Glad to see you here, buddy.
Good evening.
And we can hear you.
Steve,
There we
hey.
go. We're
Hey.
How you doing?
now that you're covering your camera. No, you got it. You got it.
I
All
was
right.
just cleaning the jizz off of my screen.
I bet.
Have to do that.
Well, we got plenty of time for commentary on that tonight. But let's go ahead and get into this Kate Meany clip. As I was telling these guys, I think we all kind of know the Kate Meany lore at this point. She said some stuff on Keanu's show that she didn't want out there. Now Gino and her and everybody have a big problem because she asked them to take it down. They did not want to. I think they ended up doing that. But guess what? Everything on the internet lives forever, folks. So once you put it on a live stream, it fucking exists. And that's all there is to it. Let's see what the big controversy was. We got a couple minutes of this
Let
shit.
me talk about anal. So I have been doing anal sex recently with this guy named Trevor.
It's always a Trevor.
Always a Trevor. And his dick isn't that.
ChopsTalk, is it always a Trevor when it comes to anal with you?
I mean, when it comes to anal, not necessarily a Trevor, but when it comes to an Adam, that's when I'm just like, wait a minute.
An Adam's apple, am I right?
Hey guys, I have a confession.
Go on.
You did anal?
You
did butt stuff?
You guys all know me as Stevie Lou. That is my stage name. But my actual God-given birth name is Trevor.
So
and you do what kind of sex?
I'm sorry, Trevor.
Anal sex.
Confirmed. Ever busted. We got him. Stevie Lou, look at you.
Now it's out
looking
there.
really awesome on a Friday
This
night.
is why
Yeah.
I've been having those marital problems lately.
Fair
All
enough.
that cocaine.
Fair enough.
All the
Well,
cocaine
Anal will
and-
do that.
and
Anal will do that.
Yeah.
All right, play
Steve
the
Lou, the
ladies'
key to
butt
that.
sex thing, please. Let's just hear
You
it.
got to
and get
spit
over.
on it first, buddy. You got to spit on it. You can't just.
Oh,
you can't just
not right
drive
now.
it home. Oh yeah, not
Now,
right now.
why
Like
did
later.
Why does she not want this played? Just because it was about her private life and she's on a
Shit.
camera talking about it? That's, I don't know, man. You got to know the camera's on, hon. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it, dude. Like, I mean, we could play this whole thing. I don't know that we.
So that's the thing. So it's like perfect for the asshole. And he
Trevor,
told
your
me-
dick isn't very big. I just
Oh my
want you to
God.
know. But it
you know
works
how to use
for
it.
anal.
You
Yes.
just have to use it.
All right. So anyway,
Which
this
is-
shit's out there. You guys can go find it. Obviously, I just showed the fucking Misery Loves Clip X site to find it at. So very easy to find if you guys want to go find it for yourself. I'm not going to play the whole 2-minute clip, but the main point is she said stuff on a show. And if you don't want stuff to be out there, don't say stuff on a show. It just kind of is. Once you say it, that's it.
It's there.
Especially on a live stream.
Yeah. It's out there.
Right.
That's all. That's all.
Anal
there
is
to it.
anal.
Yeah, but you know what? If you say something on a live stream and it's your friend's live stream and you go to them in person or privately, personally to them and ask them to take it off, like what's
Also
the big deal?
true.
Why?
Parallel truth indeed.
Why not just say,
Yeah.
hey, sure, you're my friend. I respect you. I'll do this.
Yep.
Why turn it into show content?
Well,
yeah, 100%. I agree with
You
that
know,
too.
people
Okay, so what? Just in full disclosure, from what was said on Gum Fridays today was released, and Gino had said,
I haven't seen that, by the way.
I saw it, and I'm just going to say that Gino said that they don't consider her a friend. She's someone that hangs out. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Like, and I mean, not after this shit happened. I mean, he was saying that before that she was never a friend. She just started coming around and blah, blah, blah. She added to the show. Obviously, she'll never be on the show again. That was stated too. But
gotta be honest,
that
she's
she
smart.
wasn't a friend, even though she hung out with Chrissy at her wedding and has been like everywhere with these people for the last couple months. Somehow she wasn't a friend. She just was, I guess, a hang around, I guess.
Sounds like someone's sorry, Tony, go ahead.
I'm just saying Kate Meany is smarter than most of those girls. She is sharp. She's not dumb.
You know, and like Derek, when what you're saying doesn't line up with what we've all been seeing as audience, maybe as somewhat semi-insiders. So to me, that is really an indictment of someone trying to change stories, trying to change the narrative, if you will, and work things to their quote unquote advantage, which come on. What fucking
now a devil's advocate
as
question
someone
is, do they
does,
just
as
not
certain someone does.
So
a lot.
Yeah, because I can recall an incident that I had or we had recently where the person similar to this situation was like, just you wait till what comes out in a few days about the tragedy that struck our friend. And that never, right? Do you guys remember any?
Not a word.
Weird.
Not a word.
I remember them saying that. I don't remember
And then
hearing anything.
a week later,
Not a
suddenly it
thing.
was like, because those two guys are on Kevin Brennan's podcast, that's why this is all happening. You know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck? Which one is it? What is it? What is wrong with you that you're so easy to fucking spin this shit to your favor no matter what?
I would also say that I am willing to bet one of my pinkies, my right pinky. I'll bet my right pinky.
The good one.
That they don't know. I'm a lefty. That they don't know how to use. They don't know how to use YouTube Editor. I'm gonna guess that. That's my bet. Okay? They don't know how to use YouTube Editor, so they don't know how to go. And there's this is like all these egos. Like, just admit you don't know how to use YouTube Editor and ask someone to help you take it out.
Yeah, they have a producer. Apparently,
we're all waiting on this recorded conversation. There was a recorded phone conversation, is what I'm hearing. You know, and,
I want to hear it.
Yeah, Kate has released the recording of apparently Keanu, Gino, and Kiki's mom screaming like piazzas, if I want to use Kate Meany's exact words. Screaming like insane piazzas is what she said they were doing, like lambasting her. So, but until I hear that, which would be hilarious if it does get out there, I'm curious. We're all curious. Come on now. It'd be fun to hear.
Yeah.
Right. Recordings of people going crazy on you.
I mean, depending on
there's plenty of that on the internet.
Does anybody is that new? That's all in New York. Is that a two-party state where you have to allow the call, or you could just record it without it, or is it a one-party state? In New York? Like I think that would be that might not be the wisest thing.
Levyverse and Hackrod giving us. Oh, sorry, buddy. Were you playing something?
What was that?
What was that?
That's a crazy question. Do you know? Because I have no time tomorrow, and I don't even know where to get one in New Jersey. Would you know where to get a Star Wars tie?
That's hilarious.
Oh man, I got some really.
Was that
funny.
Granny?
No, it was an old guy. I used to work with. Got a bunch of voicemails saved.
Ducks are up 21-7 at the halftime. Levyverse and Hackride must both be the same guy, or
I think Hackride was logged into the wrong account.
That's Hackride.
That's
possibly, yeah. There's two Ducks fans besides myself.
You guys know
here
his
tonight.
real name, right? You want to dox Hackride?
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
We got him. And of course, Kate Meany. She's
That was a funny move.
And everybody knows Kate Meany for being
No, not that it's not safe. Like I mean, but it's
the combo. No. I'm saying the combo. If you did blow with Adderall or whatever, probably
You
not.
look like a fat Brooke Shields.
Did he say fat? I thought it just said Brooke Shields. You're canceled. Get out.
Fat Brooke Shields. And I love the fat arms comment. That shit's fucking hilarious. Whoever comes up with this stuff is pretty good. But she does kind of look like a Brooke Shields. I wouldn't call her a fat Brooke Shields. She doesn't look fat to me, but so be it.
She don't look fat
That
to me
shit's
either.
funny.
She looks very delicious.
Kate Meany is a stupid, immature fucking cunt.
Fat.
Oh.
Wow. Hey, I didn't say that, Gene. No, that's not very nice, dude. I don't know why you got to say that. Yeah.
Because that's what he
No,
does.
he was saying that shit today on Gum Fridays.
You know, in the chat, I'm not looking at the chat.
No.
No. I was just playing a clip of him from today. You know, Gino, he's always got really good advice, like this kind of advice.
It's using the scorpion. It's the toad using the scorpion as a fucking cautionary tale because I'm right. You lie with dogs, you get fleas. If you dip your toe in the river of iniquity, and this.
Oh my God! Now we got Boney
Right?
the Boner in the chat too.
If you lie, he's using. Okay, yeah. If we lie with that, remember that was the saying he started saying to us, me and you, Stevie, about laying with dogs. So apparently, me and you have fleas because we've been hanging out with Kevin Brennan. I believe that's what the whole reference was in.
Well, let's just say I'd rather
I thought
lie.
I'd seen you two itching more recently. You know,
itchy.
Wait, what was that? Does somebody have a pig's ear? I see a fucking pig's ear over there. Is that? Well, like, listen, I'd rather lay with dogs than lay with cockroaches.
Cockroaches.
He's a cock.
Boney the Boner says, "Shut your hole." Greg Edwards is here. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you here. Yeah, we got people trying to lie to us. A guy that sells cigarettes is trying to lie to us. Ducks down 28-21. No. That's
when
lies.
you say duck down, I think I'm in Harlem.
Duck.
What's your favorite pizza in Manhattan?
I go with Pizza Supreme. Pizza Suprema right outside of Penn Station. It's on what is that, 8th Ave? 8th Avenue. Great spot. Besides that, Manhattan isn't really the place for good pizza. You got to go to
Brooklyn.
DeFara's all the way out in like Sheepsheds Bay. It's a fucking hike and a half, but DeFara's is probably the best pie in the city. I got a place by me. I got a place Carmine's right by me in my neighborhood, and where I live was definitely a mafia neighborhood a long time ago, and they have slight influence still in the neighborhood, and you love to see it because no one's car gets broken into in my neighborhood. Like every street right around our area, car gets broken into all the time, but they like fly Italian flags like over like the wires, and they do this time of year. It's got all the they do the big Christmas lights. I don't know.
They
if
got
like,
the stringers across the street.
yeah, because like okay, to go really inside now, like Diker Heights, that's the true mafia stronghold neighborhood in the southern tip of Brooklyn. That's where like scenes from Goodfellas were shot and stuff like that.
That's the Columbos and stuff.
And they have a tremendous festival of lights every Christmas. Every house goes overboard, and like they have all these tourists come out to see their lights, and it's all old school mafia families that have all this money to burn.
And they do the illegal fireworks show every year and all that.
In the summer, but in the winter it's all about Christmas lights. So it's funny, if you'll know that you're in a quiet mafia neighborhood when you see a shit ton of Christmas lights. So like they have the Christmas lights neighborhoods, but then there's also like a small pocket in Ridgewood, Queens. There's a small pocket in fucking East Williamsburg where I live, where they're still fucking sipping cappuccinos with their pinky up and shit.
Uptown at like Upper East Side, like 86th, and I would say like Lex is a place called Mimi's. And
I know the owner of Mimi's.
Oh yeah?
Yes. How do you know that place?
Do you know
it's lower. It's on 50. It's like 56. It's not 80s.
There we go. Oh, okay.
But I know the owner, Dominic of Mimi's. Actually, it's pretty funny you said that.
So they had well, I don't know, there was one back in the 80s. I don't know if they moved or whatever, but it was up by my place, and they had articles on the wall about Paul McCartney. For Linda's birthday, they ordered a bunch of vegetarian pizzas from Mimi's, and they flew them by private jet. It's like the world record pizza delivery.
Yeah, man, I'll ask Dominic. That sounds like that's right.
Yeah.
It might be a different
That's a great
Mimi's
story.
too.
How many times do you go?
What's your guys' favorite piazzas?
George Michael.
Elton John. Chops, what were you saying, buddy?
Yeah, back to you,
Other than
Chops.
Elton John. God, how much would you pay for that? Like that would be like a cross flight from another cross flight. What is the
He owns the jet. It's jet fuel. That's what it costs.
Even more off. So what is the actual cost? Like what does it cost me if I need to get a pizza from me here right now through jet?
You know, when the guy writes a song called Benny and the oh wait, I'm thinking Elton John.
Oh God, yeah.
Benny and the Jets.
One would only think.
You're talking about Vinny Testaverde?
I don't know.
Like Vinny Testaverde when he played for the Jets?
Oh, the Benny and the boats just doesn't work. It doesn't get here on time. So Benny and the planes got to make
As far as cost wise for a jet to deliver a pizza, and this was back in the 80s, so the fuel was less expensive. Yeah. I'm gonna call the flight, just the fuel. I'm gonna call the flight back then at about 26 grand for just the fuel.
Holy shit.
Oh, today it's going to be 40, maybe 50. But back then it was like 25, 26 grand. And then you got to pay your pilots, you know, you got to drive.
They probably wrote it off too as just a business expense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Can we get this pizza down to $1.50 by any chance? $150 only.
Okay, so cost per
pepperoni,
pizza?
son of a bitch.
How many? He must have ordered maybe 100 pizzas. You know, that must have been like for a whole party, all vegetarian, because Linda was a vegetarian. Movie and the scrimp.
Don't you start now.
Well, somebody put it in the chat,
you're gonna start being like Ray if we're gonna constantly burst into song all the time. We hear a reference.
Somebody put it in the chat, and it was relevant. It had context.
I pulled it up for you.
Okay,
I pulled it up for you.
So there's a Mimi's Pizza on 86th Street.
You knocked it out of the park.
Right.
I forgot how much you guys sit in a room with Ray, and he sings half songs randomly, and just goes on to the next one like a
piazza.
No, like a medley. One. He's always got a medley going. Is what I'm saying.
All right, let's get into this. I actually, before you got here, Stevie Lou, I gave these guys the option of two things. One was Kate Meany, the other was Ray DeVito, and
I can't say that. Fuck.
It's not an option unless you're playing
Minecraft.
Unless you're absolutely playing a game of Minecraft. Then you can do whatever you want. You're welcome to do what you want. Just do it in Minecraft. Okay. That's how we do. That's how we do.
Am I imagining things, or did someone make a in
Probably
Mein Kampf? Was there an in Mein Kampf?
There was an attempt.
Did I dream that?
No.
I could have just dreamed that. I have weird dreams.
Not true. Not true. I repeat, not true.
Disavowed.
Oh, Lord.
Not true. Not true. Not true.
But as we know from watching Ray DeVito, he has Hugo Boss shirt.
Is he still wearing that fucking sweatshirt?
It probably stinks like.
Is he
his
still
dead
wearing
father.
the fucking Hugo Boss sweatshirt? Get him on here right now. We need to talk to him about his fashions.
Hugo Boss, welcome to the
God.
show, Hugo. Well, I'll say this: I was on with them on that show, and no, maybe it was the night before the show before this when I was on with them. I was throwing out some references that may have been exactly about the 1930s and Germany and whatnot, and he caught 0% of the things I was throwing up there, so it was kind of funny. He's like clueless about that stuff, so I'm sure he's clueless about the entire Hugo Boss incident.
Fucking flash dance over here. Jesus Christ.
Stevie Lou looks really nice in his proper dress shirt. I'll say that.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You guys aren't doing him any favors by not leaning into his fashions a little bit, all right?
Oh, I think we've trashed him plenty for this fucking shirt.
Now it's
I
time
think
you
we
gotta
brought
build
up the
him-
fact.
You have to build him up. You have to tell him what to get. He doesn't know what to buy. If these hand-me-downs from his friend.
He said he went and paid $70 at the Hugo Boss fucking store, dude, in New York.
There is no motherfucking way that, that color and that logo is from this goddamn century.
There's a way. You wouldn't think, but there's a way.
I love Hugo Boss. What are you talking about? I have Hugo like nice suits and shirts. What is this? Is this from
Uniform? Do you have a uniform, Hugo Boss?
Is this the right? Did he work at the? Did he get it from a guy who worked at the Hugo Boss Cafe?
Looks like he's about to fucking commit suicide and fucking to be beamed up.
Why
to
does
the
everyone
mothership
keep
or
saying
something.
that word? Jesus, stop it, people.
In
We
Minecraft.
don't believe in the S word here. We're just going to call it the S word from now on. Let's go ahead and listen to this. We got it all pulled up. Let's do this. Stevie Lou was there, obviously, so he's not missing out. This is going to blow your fucking minds.
Ray, why are you bringing your dad's mattresses to your new place? I want my dad's bed, but they already have a bed. But I'm gonna put this at my sister's place. They can have the mattress. But
Right. So
bed.
if I would ask you like 100 creepy ass questions, but I just don't.
Let me
feel
start
like
with
going there,
one.
honestly.
Right. So when you bring a girl back, a woman,
It's my
back,
dad's chair. Look at my
you're
dad's
fucking-
chair.
Do you say, "Hey, lady, I bet my dad plowed some ladies on this fucking bed too"?
No, my mom was dead at
Major.
that point. So like, no, that's my dad when
Not
his
his plowing
shirt.
you.
No, he plowed. Hopefully,
That's the same shirt as the
I'd like to
goddamn.
think- I
You
don't-
see me there?
I like to think my dad masturbated.
You see me
but,
there? Do you see that? That's me. What I'm doing there is I'm questioning my life decisions. That's me. If you could see right now, if you could get a time machine to get into my brain at that moment, I'm literally hand on head saying, "What the fuck am I doing here right now?"
Look up above you. Look at the square above you. There's another guy with hand on head questioning his decisions. I think we were both wondering what the fuck is going on. We're
I
hanging out
think
with
if you
Ray.
guys
and
were in
he's-
a bathtub in Minecraft, you wouldn't mind if a
A
alarm
toaster,
clock fell.
Minecraft toaster fell into it.
Yes.
And then if you look at Carlos Danger, the demon,
A Roblox toaster.
did exactly. Carlos Danger, look at him. He's like, "Good. This is good. Yes, very
Okay.
good, Ray.
Oh.
Tell us about your dead father's bed, demon."
I like to think my dad masturbated, but after
You like to think?
I don't-
You
I
like
hope
to
he
think
did. I don't
that
know.
your dad masturbated?
Sure, why not?
I like
Like-
to not think that your dad
wow.
masturbated.
Did you hear that? I said
honestly,
that out loud.
myself,
I said,
but-
"What am
but
I
I-
doing?"
No, I
just clipped
Oh my
it.
god, I didn't even realize.
What did you say out loud?
Yeah, go back, see if you get like a few seconds. I think I said, "What am I doing here?" I think that's what I said.
I hope he did. I don't know.
Your dad masturbated.
Sure, why not?
I like
What am I
honestly,
doing here?
That's what I said.
Franklin
No,
Sheckler
I
just clipped it. It's on Twitter. Ray wants to see his dead dad masturbate.
Jeez.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That's great.
Holy shit.
If not, like we have Granny for pure gold every fucking couple of minutes. Ray to himself is pure gold every few seconds. We can all say that.
Is there
He
any
says
more Ray
great
footage
shit, man.
with that shirt? Is there any more Ray footage with that shirt? Because he's not just wearing it one time, is he?
The
long
last
has he
two
been wearing
times
that
I've been
goddamn
on with him, he wore it. He had just bought it. Not the last time I was on, but the time before that, he had just come home from the store with it, and that's the night I was on.
And was that the first time he was wearing it?
Yeah, he had just bought it and came home, and he was all proud of it, and I was laughing. And then he showed I was like, "What are you wearing under that?" Because it looks like you got shoulder pads on, and
He got that
he had
shit fucking Ross, bro.
he had a wife beater on, but it looked like fucking like a sports bra. You know, it had that look.
Okay, that's a
It's like you got a sports bra and padded shoulder.
Who was the guy who got? Remember the shirt with the band, bro? Remember the shirt, the Indian shirt with the band on it that looked like he was a blackjack dealer? Remember?
Yeah.
About that? He got it from that guy. He didn't buy it. He got it from that guy. That shirt is not a contemporary.
He said he bought it.
Piece, bro.
We got to take his word till proven otherwise, but he did say.
Let's look on the Hugo Boss website.
Oh,
Hugo
how old
Boss,
of a shirt that is!
listen, put in Hugo Boss pink sweatshirt with logo, with splash logo. I mean, what this kind of stuff? Like, where that is not from this fucking decade.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not a man.
We have no updated art.
We need someone in the chat that's free to look things up. Dejwa. Oh, she here too. All our
Black
favorite
Friday.
ladies have popped in and said hi tonight. Black Friday, bitches. That's right. Welcome. The most dangerous day of the year. That's right. Everybody watch your backs. It's Black Friday. Gotta have eyes on the back of your head on Black Friday. If you know
You
what
think
I'm
I'm
saying.
going outside on a day like Black? I'm Italian. We don't go outside today.
The Moors did so much fucking, Tony. They did so much fucking.
They really did. What can I say?
Well, maybe you got. Maybe you're safe.
Hold on, the Mike Moores.
Yeah, the Mike Moores, the silent ones. They're the dangerous ones because they don't have nothing to say.
I got a out of Bobby there. I heard that.
I heard it. I saw it. I just don't know whether to laugh at that or not. I didn't.
Bobby, all right?
Yeah, I'm good, Stevie.
How was
Are there
sports
shoulder
tonight?
pads in that fucking sweatshirt?
There was no sports pads tonight.
What the fuck is going
Are
on?
there
man?
shoulder pads in that sweatshirt?
Hey, I got an
It
idea.
looks like it, right? That's why we asked him. Yeah, go ahead, Stevie.
I'm gonna fucking totally sideswipe this. What do you guys say that we put on? We're gonna put on a contest for the month
Of whoever can find that shirt.
Get him the fuck out of here. For the month of December, who wants to be the next BYB?
And their
Like
first
the American
mission-
Idol, but BYB.
Yes. Yes.
But in order to
We're gonna
qualify,
have,
you have to find
you
the
know,
shirt.
we've got an open slot. We got to fill.
They have to find the Ray shirt.
We've done our best to fill it. You know, thank you, Tony, for example, has come in clutch and
we come in and run some
shit.
shifts.
That fucking nitwit chops when he's not fucking giggling like a fucking fruitcake. He's done a pretty good job too. But you know, maybe we put the call out. Do you have what it takes to be the next BYB?
That's a great
Do
idea.
you want to be the next BYB? And
This
if you
could
do,
bring you from fan to guy.
So we'll put out an
But
open
honestly,
call.
I mean, we might end up with a Ruben Studdard or a Clay Aiken. I don't really want either one, honestly.
I think that's content. Either way, we'll have to deal with it. We'll work with it. You know, I mean, I could see in a situation where past BYB are applying to be new BYB. You know, look, Greg Edwards wants in.
Look at people are already in. Put a one in the chat if you're all in.
You know, the most common comment I get from people is you guys should have less people. I've never heard anyone say like you need another guy.
Behind the scenes, we could maybe break the fourth wall, you know, especially on Fridays. Lately, not everybody's available, you know, so we don't want to break our brand and have only 3-4 people on. We gotta have 5, 6, no matter what.
And, you know, Stormy nominates her dad, Scott.
Scott would be absolutely someone would, you know.
Scott is a wild card.
We'd have to get him. But
he's a whack packer like the rest of us.
Right. But we're not just gonna like just line them up and pick one. We're gonna
No, but I think
we'll
with
have
all
some
this
fun with it.
recommendation, Scott needs to get the buy and already move to round 2, and everybody else has got to come up, you know, with Scott.
So you're saying this is like a round robin sort of scenario, which okay, I didn't think that part.
No. This guy gets it. Less people, more Bobby Nick. I get a lot of fucking requests for more Bobby Nick. If you want me to be honest, a lot of these people are English. So whatever Bobby Nick, you got whatever the English people want. You got that
the
English.
vote.
I guess so. I like it.
Well, he smokes, so they all do that over there.
We need 50 people on screen minimum. Was that a sweatshirt or a hoodie? This is absolutely 100% a sweatshirt. I called it a long sleeve shirt, and he didn't like that. He really wanted to rectify that it was not a hoodie or a long sleeve shirt. He said it's like a heavy.
Can you zoom in on this? Can you zoom in on?
No, I have not. I can do this.
Expand the frame. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Now that looks like he is in goddamn Buck Rogers with the fucking shoulders. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
It also looks like he has a swollen tongue, a lot like some of our extra chromosome friends have.
He looks like one of those space guys on Buck Rogers and shit. It's like, hello, we are from the other thing over here.
We are in Zorgon.
Yeah, look at this. Look at how they go in. They like cut in and it goes under, and now there's shoulder pads here. Like he's some kind of fucking cult leader. Like he's Marshall.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a
there
he looks like Marshall Applewhite from Heaven's Gate.
And I did ask him. I said that was like the first thing I noticed with that shirt was like, does it have shoulder pads, dude? Are you? Is this from the 1980s? Are you like in a ladies' shirt from the 80s?
The Hugo Boss cult leader.
I am not a cult leader. Drink my Kool-Aid. You will like it. Go take a nap on the cots we have set up for you. You have a black uniform on your cot. Try it on. You will like it. Nothing.
He looks like he's from Heaven's Gate.
Well.
Knock, knock, knocking on Heaven's Gate. Hey. All right, never mind.
So I'm waiting right now.
I gotta laugh at Tony. Even if Stevie don't like me anymore, that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't bug me at all. Not at all.
I'm waiting right now to go on MLC. I'm supposed to start at 10, starting at 11 now, I guess. But
yeah, don't have him invite me on whatsoever because I have nothing else to do and would love to come on. But don't invite me. No matter what you do, don't tell him to send me the link. Because I wouldn't love to be laying with dogs with fleas.
So
I want fleas.
Was feeling the doldrums, and I said, you know what? The only way to beat it is to go to class. Marched my ass to the gym, went to open the door, and what?
You know,
I checked, and they closed for fucking day after Thanksgiving out of nowhere on me.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I asked him last week too. I said, "Why are you gonna be open this next Friday?" And he was like, "Why?"
Because it's the most dangerous day of the year, Stevie Lou. That's why they're closed.
There was a time
It's
when I had a
Black
breakup.
Friday.
I had a breakup, and I was running a cycle of gear at the gym. Right, this is a long time ago. I was running like a whole full trend Masteron, like the whole fucking thing, you know, Anavar, every bit of it. I was running a cycle, and I'd broken up with it, and I'm in the fucking gym, running on the treadmill, crying my fucking eyes out because everything was all like whacked out of my fucking head.
Yeah.
This story sounds very gay.
You don't want to cry during boxing. You know, that's
No, I'm talking about on the treadmill,
Right.
on all those fucking drugs, dude. Your fucking emotions get out of hand.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
On all the gear, yeah. Especially the trend. The trend is what did it.
So, fucking.
Is this true? I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch
all
that
right,
shit.
let's go ahead and hear this. Let's hear this. What do we got? Hold on, everybody. Hold on. You're getting excited. I can't blame you. There we go.
Both.
All right, let's call Kevin because Kevin.
How crazy is that, bro? And also, yeah, how much money did you make at the gymnasium today? Did you say that?
Zero.
Yeah, and speaking of Kevin Brennan, here we go, folks. How much money did he make at? So they were talking about how he missed his chance to go on MLC that day, and
because he said he was at the gymnasium.
Kevin Brennan sent a super chat, says $5. Ray, how much money did you make at the gym? Ray, how much money did you make at the gym today?
You said that
Didn't
you
he
went
call
to the
in?
gymnasium. Yeah, turn it up.
Oh, did you do one of those IRL streams from the gymnasium?
Yo, what's up, buddy? You're on the air.
But you suck at podcasting.
Jesus Christ, Kevin Brennan. It's a holiday.
Is he drunk?
You suck at podcasting. First of all, why do you go to the gym every
Ray's
time
drunk.
I'm doing a show? Are you a fucking retard?
This is drunk Ray.
No matter what time I start my show, you're at the gymnasium?
Oh,
Or
he's
seriously,
wasted.
are you a fucking retard?
Trying to get jacked.
Ask Stevie Lou how much I paid him today. You're a fucking loser retard. You lost your apartment to Gustav. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
So funny.
Wow.
Did he just drop the mic on you at the end there too? He hung up. Oh, brutal. That's fucking brutal.
All right, I gotta make
that's
myself
why.
available. I gotta make myself available when he podcast. I didn't.
Ray's drunk.
Yeah, why don't you make up your mind as you're doing a podcast about that too? I love that shit.
Was he really
I'm gonna have to make myself more available now. That's your decision process. Actually, what you should do is call Joe List and say, what do you think? Should I go to the gym or should I be on MLC more often? What do you think I should do?
Quad, was he
drunk? Yeah, he looks like he might have had a couple that night. I don't know. He drinks beer or clear wine. How drunk can you get? With medicine, maybe.
Exactly. You got to pop a couple of, zigzags.
Oh, he's got that other
Yeah,
stuff
looks like
too. What is it called?
look like Steve. Sorry, Bobby. Go ahead.
He's got that other stuff too. What is he taking now? Kratom?
What?
I think he threw that shit away. I think someone talked him into it,
did
but I
he?
think he gave up on it.
Oh, I hope so.
All right.
I mean,
I wanted to do
regular
this tonight.
Knock, knock, knocking
Because
on
we did
Kevin's door.
yesterday. And
Knock, knock. What's he doing? Guys? What the fuck is he doing?
he's starting a fire. He must be cooking turkey
No.
deep frying a turkey right now.
I'm the only one that does that here, Tony. Don't you be stepping on my toes, motherfucker.
Granny.
Well, it gives you that incredible
Gonna have to defer to
ability
the
to
grace of the
decipher super chats.
It does.
it gives you, because I noticed, like, I don't know, did we talk about that the last time you were on MLC and you weren't high because he wouldn't let you till the whatever third hour, at 6 o'clock or whatever the fuck.
What an insane statement!
But like, I noticed a difference.
Very true.
You were having a difficult time, like fucking keeping up with everything when you were not high. The opposite of what most people would think. Like, dude, this guy is fucking, he's got intuition and he can like see multiple dimensions all at the same time when he's stoned. Why would you take that ability away from a guy? Like, you were smelling colors. You were like seeing sound.
Yep.
You were like fucking interweaving through all dimensions.
When I did go and get my college degree, that's something that I noticed very early on, is that I would occasionally go high to class, and I felt like I would absorb more when I was high at class. So I started going to class high all the time. And then I was like, all right, well, let's test this theory. Let's take tests high and only high, and never take tests sober, and just always go through college high on THC and see what that does for me. And I graduated with honors. I like shot for the 4.0. I was short. I think I ended up with like a 3.8 or something like that, but I was shooting for the 4.0 the whole time. And goddamn did I get close. So it's a very strange experiment that I ran there. And you can imagine what kind of influence that sort of, what I got back from that experiment kind of taught me a lesson. Like, yo, just fucking come on, man. You got this.
Culture on fire. How do I super chat? You can't super chat. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, we got to get.
We will show them though for free. Anyone that wants to donate, you can donate to our link tree right there, the QR code too. So make it easy for you folks.
It's Venmo at ZeroDarkTony is the.
No, that's wrong.
Don't.
No one's gonna send me anything, man. Just relax.
How far are we away from getting monetized?
15 subs.
15?
15.
I didn't really want to bring it up because usually when you bring that kind of shit up, like as soon as you're like one away from it, they'll start fucking detracting. So I was actually trying to just be quiet about it and let it fucking slide right past 500 and fucking no one even know the difference.
I will tomorrow in my live stream. I'll kick it over the fence if it's not there already.
I'll try to plug it tonight too.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get like over 150 people in my live streams again. It's starting to go back up. My shadow band's lifting. Nice. I got a bunch of gifted membies today, which I never get. So, I mean, I think people might be liking me a little bit. I don't know. It's a surprise to me.
Get it, boy.
Yeah.
5 pounds.
Exactly. Then can I unscribe? Subscribe now. You son of a bitch, Rochi. You son of a gun. I'll change it if I can. I don't know what that means. I think I'm not subbed. Should I do it? You fucking jerk. What do you fucking think? No, you probably
sub right
won't
now.
Because exactly. Fuckers. I know what you people do. I know what you do. You're all trolls. You're horrible people. But go sign up if you're not a troll. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You put in the time, you put in the work, you deserve it.
Well, I mean, even if you are a troll, you can still.
One of my favorite lines from the movie Unforgiven, where Clint Eastwood is about to shoot Gene Hackman in the face with a shotgun. He says, "Deserve's got nothing to do with it." And then he blows his face off. One of my favorite lines from any movie. He says, "I don't deserve this." And Clint Eastwood says, "Deserve's got nothing to do with it."
No deserve. You've earned it. Fuck it.
I love it. Okay, so let's do some Thanksgiving celebration. I do know Ian Hawk was talking about deep frying a turkey, and I didn't actually get a chance to show some of these videos. But it's deep fried turkeys gone wrong.
Uh-oh.
We're going to call that this little segment here
the missile turkey.
All right, folks, here it is.
Oh no!
What happened? Don't dry it for long enough before you shove it in there. We're about to find out, folks.
Turkey, 5 pounds of bacon. I hope the annual fireball.
Oh no!
Better watch the oven mitts in case there's flammable material.
Black Friday, the most dangerous day of the year, and this is why.
1.
Oh, it's stuck again. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Where's? Yeah.
You didn't get burned, did you?
Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah,
Don't
real
put it in
bad.
water.
Oh
We
God!
got to take you to the emergency
Put it
room.
in water. That's gonna fall off.
She said, "Don't put it in water."
So instead of having a good Thanksgiving turkey, how about we have a good trip to the ER? How
When
to
I
ruin.
When I got in my accident, they had to scrub the road rash on my face.
Right.
They had to scrub it off.
Well, that's what you get for frying a turkey, you idiot.
No, I didn't fry a turkey. I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to enjoy Thanksgiving with a good meal. Whatever you do, don't do that.
Was it the bacon? Just too much bacon?
No.
maybe?
So did you notice how it kind of got
it was
caught when
frozen?
he was trying to put it in? Like if you put it all in at once, it'll fucking explode on your ass. You gotta slowly dip it in, like just barely
Never
a little
done
bit
it.
at a time. Because
Yeah,
there's
okay.
moisture in it, and the wetness
yeah.
is what catches fire.
It'll
So if you
react,
dunk it all in at once, there's a bunch of wetness and it pops. That's what happened to him anyway.
Is there ever, when you fry a turkey, is there ever anything inside it?
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You could definitely put stuff in it.
Like
Even
onions
deep-fried.
and fucking whatever, you know?
A couple years ago, I made the turducken.
A turducken in a
A real one? Are you joking or are you fucking around?
I made a real one, but I didn't do it by stuffing the bird inside the bird inside the bird. I got a breast of each one and rolled them up into like a little fucking
Like a roll.
zazzingue.
Like
But
a
still,
braciole.
Still,
How
that counts.
was it?
Great.
How was it?
Delicious.
Yeah?
Really good. Yeah.
Like a turducken braciole.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like fancy schmancy because you get a duck breast. That's kind of expensive, from the butcher. Then you get the chicken breast, a nice farm, grass-fed one, and then the turkey breast is something you got to find usually around Thanksgiving time too. Though they're usually, if you go to a good grocery store, they'll have them. Butchering Boyz.
Did you pound them flat and then like roll them up?
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking.
That's a great idea.
Did them all nice with some, a little breading, if you will.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, then you twist them up. I think
You
I
could,
put some bacon on the outside too, just to be a dipshit.
Nice.
Turducken
You
wrapped
could
in
get a
bacon.
good look at a chicken breast by sticking your head up a turkey's ass, but wouldn't you rather take the butcher's word for it?
All right, I'll give it to him.
Got it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Are there any more of those, or was that just the ones that you had? The turkey accidents, the fried turkeys.
Yeah, oh no, I got another one queued up. I was just reading some comments while I was sitting here.
Oh, okay.
Greg Edwards, are you kidding or are you joking, Quadfather? Are you kidding? I don't even know if that's referencing to. It does sound like something I said before. Are you kidding or are you joking? But yeah, okay, so this is an example of what happens when you just shove the whole fucking thing in there at once.
Uh-oh. The turkey missile.
Look at that fire bomb, dude. That's a frozen turkey.
So what I want to do now is show you what happens when you do the wrong thing.
That's Shane Gillis.
Woof. Yeah, it's amazing how much fucking flamage, though. If you want to see something burn really good, you should check out grease. Apparently, grease burns like a motherfucker. I can confirm. And it's not something you want to get on your skin for sure. I've seen people get those, like a deep fryer at a restaurant, just totally torch their arms.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
Oil, and you know what else is a really bad kind of kitchen burn? Sugar. Cooked fucking sugar and oil, dude. Sugar is 10 times worse because it's like molten, so it sticks and it just keeps
it's also a really good System of a Down song.
Hmm? Oh no!
Oh no!
Why is his face so quick?
Oh! Oh no!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Aw, I like the music.
Holy moly!
Having fun with turkeys. Let's have fun with turkeys. There goes the eyebrows. Aw. Happy Thanksgiving. We love it. Fuck yes.
That's crazy, man. I don't know.
Damn thing is dangerous.
Yeah, I've never deep fried a turkey, but
I've cooked a bunch of them, and
looks delicious.
We've injected like Cajun seasoning into them and all kinds of different stuff.
I like to do
and even
the
with
set it and
that,
forget it. Honestly, that old Ron Popeil shit, the set it and forget it, motherfucker.
Oh
The
yeah,
Showtime
yeah.
oven. Dude, that thing, I know it sounds cheesy as fuck, but you could put like a 10-pound turkey in that motherfucker and it nails it every time.
All right, Tony, got a new idea. I need you to get on board with this. It's called Shroomeme. Okay, so everybody hears about, you take a hero dose, and everybody hears about, oh, these fighters are real heroes. Well, I want to combine the two, where we have both combatants take about 7 to 10 grams of psilocybin.
Someone's gonna get killed.
Okay. It's not.
Are you kidding me?
Not what I want to hear out of my partner. His first.
I feel like there's going to be an insurance policy that's going to be pretty heavy duty. We got a lot of releases.
So my answer. Let's go to Russia. We'll bring it to Russia. They do fucking literally anything.
You can do it in Oregon, probably. We made shrooms legal in Oregon.
You
Do
did.
that shit with a bear
You did.
in Russia.
But yeah, I was watching Batman Begins the other day, and I was like, oh, man,
How'd it begin?
Fucking...
Bane. It began with Bane.
Parents get killed.
That's
And
hilarious.
during that time, that was Bane.
So I don't know. What do you think? I think I'd be a really good shroom fighter.
Chocolate bar.
I mean,
How do I segue back to Thanksgiving?
I think you're fucked.
I know how. It's Black Friday. Let's go back a day though. From Black Friday. This is kind of on the topic of Black Friday.
Is that really
Go
how
ahead
you
with the
gonna
bell.
pull it? Oh, okay, that's the segue. All right, let's go.
Oh no.
What's wrong with you, Riley? If you ain't got one of these for Christmas,
You ain't got nothing.
I ain't coming.
I ain't coming.
Good old coon with some potatoes on it. You ain't got one of these, I'm not coming. Is it tender? Is it tender, boy? And you got
What the fuck is that?
He said
Fucking
you didn't catch
dinosaur?
it.
No.
No.
good old coon with some potatoes on it.
Don't play it again, man. Don't play it again.
Good old coon.
Oh, it's a
Good
raccoon.
old coon.
I don't know if we can even
Good
show
old
that.
coon with some potatoes on it.
Oh, of course we can show Coon. It's something you can
I'm
hunt
not
in some
coming. Is it
states.
tender?
It's actually a thing you can eat.
And
you can definitely eat it. It's legal in some places.
That's Virginia.
I mean, have you guys seen like how in New Orleans they eat nutria? You guys have heard of those?
They don't eat those, do they?
Yeah, absolutely eat
Nobody
nutria.
eats a goddamn nutria. Get out of here.
They do eat, and it's technically a rodent. Yes, absolutely, they do eat them
What do
too.
they make, like a
Okay, you know what?
nutria bolognese?
I did see one of those like Peruvian things cooked up. the other day in
Capybara?
Brooklyn. Yeah, I saw one cooked up in Brooklyn the other day on the street, and I was fucking terrified. So I guess I should.
Oh, and they also eat guinea pig. That's another big one.
Yep.
The guinea pigs, guineas.
It was either capybara
But
or
squirrels.
guinea pig.
I mean, a squirrel is a rodent. They eat the hell out of squirrels in the South.
And when you go to Thailand, they'll just cook anything in hot oil and garlic and spice. You know.
Okay. And no, that wasn't a kitten. So no, I'm not kidding. Alex Watts says skunk. Stormy knows. Was that filmed in Mississippi? No, that I don't think that was Jake Hudson. So no. Bex gets it. He was one of the blacks.
Nice job,
even though Greg, who's an actual of the blacks,
See,
said I would rather
I
starve.
knew it was Friday.
I
and we don't have
also-
our producer, so I didn't want to go for that joke. But Bex got it. Thank you.
I feel like they were eating the asshole of the coon. The coon hole.
But
The
you know who
porta-
was eating that?
The blacks.
There we go. He got it.
It did look
And if
like
you
that.
think that's funny, if you like our humor, you'll understand Jake from Mississippi. He loves eating them coons, right? he
Nothing like
likes
a
our
well-placed
jokes too.
Jake drop. Do you have the Mersh one, or was that Ian's?
Again.
No, I don't have the merch one. When he's passing out.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. All right. I don't know about you guys, but 3 hours in, I don't know. What do you think? We keep going all fucking night, or what are we doing here? I guess it's kind of up to me, isn't it?
Whatever you
It
need.
is kind
I'm
of up to
still
me,
sick,
isn't it?
man. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll look for shit to talk about. Oh, I got another blacks. Oh, let's look at this blacks.
Jesus Christ.
This is a celebration for Black Friday. This is not like a race thing, Greg. So mind your own business.
My name is Steve.
Nothing is more dangerous than Black Friday, folks. We got a Black Friday celebration.
Someone's going to get hurt.
I like the sweater, shirt, whatever that is.
Yeah, it looks like
I feel a ricochet coming. I feel a ricochet.
Looks like something Ray DeVito would wear, I think.
Is that Hugo Boss?
Let's see. Let's see how the Black Friday is going here.
What's up, man?
What a dickhead.
Damn thing. You ain't hit shit.
Be like this sometime, bro.
What's up, man?
He missed every shot.
Damn thing. You ain't hit shit.
You didn't hit shit. I love that.
Let me tell you,
I
there's
love
really
his
nothing to worry
buddies.
about. All right. It's really
His
nothing to worry
buddies'
about, okay?
commentaries.
Can we go back? Can we break that down? Can we see what his problem was there? Can we get back to that?
I think it was the elbow. It was his
No.
elbow.
I'll say this. In my opinion, he didn't hit anything because he didn't hold the gun sideways. If he would have held it sideways, maybe there was a better chance. His natural
there would have been a better
holding
chance of
position-
hitting a baby in the second floor of an apartment down the street.
That's my exactly. That's why I was playing it. Like
he didn't
that.
hit he didn't hit his ops, but he did kill a child. You know,
he
that
killed
was
everybody
walking to
else
school.
standing anywhere near him. Exactly.
He hit the wall.
Fucking nincompoop. What a nincompoop,
Be
right?
like this sometime, bro.
So let's see. First of all, okay. So
all right, here we go.
First of all right, you got to square up, right? You got to square up on your target, and he's going sideways, man. Right? You see how his body, he's got no balance. He's got no stance. You got to lead with your opposite foot and get a good base with your gun hand's foot behind that. No, is that not like if you think about when you're
that's
drawing,
all very accurate.
Drawn in the
Part
Old
of it is
West,
just-
you got 1 foot forward and you draw. You know what I mean? So he's got this weird, bizarre, and he's leaning forward too. You can see his shoulder. You can see how his shoulder is like if you go back and watch that, his shoulder, the fucking cloth on his shirt is shaking here. You see that shoulder there? That's because his shoulder muscle can't take the fucking jerk of each bullet.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. All right, is that he is full on out shooting from his side with one hand. He's not stabilizing the gun with his other hand.
Right.
He's got one hand, so he's got no stabilization of this pistol. And what he's doing is he is not squeezing the trigger. He's pulling it.
Another good point.
Okay. And he's also not giving himself like a sight picture. He's just trying to point the barrel down range. See? Like he's
not using his gun to line up.
He's not even putting any dots anywhere.
Yeah, we call this G blaster. G blasting we call this back in the day.
And that's why that's why our neighborhoods are safe. It's this right here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why we can't have nice things, folks.
This is why there's no problem in the world. Is this right here? Because these brothers only hit you when they run away. That's when they get lucky.
Yeah, if you're gonna empty a clip, it is a two-handed situation. Like if you're gonna dump a clip, like you should be two-handed.
Well, you saw that the gun was jumping on every fucking round because he had no. Yeah, you got to either have really strong. You better be.
Yeah, you got to be
just working these kettlebells all day.
Yeah,
he had
no stabilization in his wrist.
Or
straight
not,
locked
not
elbow.
killing nobody
Locked
out
his
here.
elbow. There's a lot going on there. He had his shoulder open like this. Stupid.
Ouch.
Isn't that one of the lines in Murder Was a Case? We ain't killing nobody. Nothing. Okay.
No. I mean, I love the song, but I don't. Fuck, man. I hope MLC is all right.
You know what one of the best parts of when you get monetized is the YouTube music, because you can play copyright music and you forfeit your ad dollars, but I think it's better sometimes to play some music, than worry about the ad dollars.
Well, there's two levels. The second level where you can play ads on your show. That's a next level up. Like I can be the intermediary level where you can just have super chats, memberships, and like
we can't do that at Ski Mask. We get popped if we play music on Ski Mask.
Exactly.
And we're monetized
because I think that's a whole level up.
You're not signed up for the Creator Music Program. Get signed up for the Creator Music Program.
Okay.
Go into your YouTube studio and go to the left where you have the menus for customization and earn and all that. And you will see it's a beta program, but you'll scroll it down. You'll see music, right? Creator music. It's some music notes.
What kind of creator notes?
Beta. Oh, because I tell you why. Beta.
They're the black notes on the keyboard. See what I did there? I could play a whole song with those black notes.
What kind?
The blacks. The blacks.
The black keys.
All right. Well, let's see what kind of things we should have for people to be accurate in their ability to
I gotta run do MLC.
Yeah, buddy. Kill it.
All right, Stevie.
I'll tell him to send
Don't tell him to send me the link, whatever you do.
I will.
Send me a link and $1,000. Thank you.
And $1,000.
Just send me the $1,000.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Let's see how this guy handles his gun. So this is they attached a full auto Glock to a swivel arm linked to a head tracking. You know, like the helicopter pilots have the head tracking.
Oh,
like they wherever they look, it's aiming.
Yeah.
Isn't this fucking awesome, dude? You thought those paragliders from Palestine were badass? Wait till you find these fucking guys flying around your neighborhood.
Hands. The jets are on his hands.
Yeah, he's flying right now. Right. Wait till that guy's flying into your neighborhood. It'll be like Judge Dredd, except for real life, dude. That's fucking freaky, huh?
Yeah, but he's not that high up off the ground, though. He's just
not yet. They'll get there. They've got this far.
I've seen them and these do it from like a ship, bro, like on the fucking ocean. These guys are doing this shit.
No, I saw what you're talking about, where he flies from some platform and lands on the deck of the carrier.
There's these little things now that you can get. They're almost like a car, but they're designed like a drone with the propellers above it. So it's like you can drive this electric drone. And for some reason, since it's not fuel-based, it's like, I forget what they're called, but since it's not fuel-based, you could just get them and charge them up and just have them in your backyard and go fly around a little bit with the drone.
And you just land it on the ground, right? Like
drone license, just landed on the ground.
Like, and it kind of just flops over when it lands?
No, it has like skids like a helicopter.
All right. Well, I just looked up drone and all I see is people dropping grenades on like Ukrainians and other things. So maybe that's not going to work.
Put
drone car is what I put. And then it's just showing me drones dropping bombs.
Personal use drone car. Put in personal use. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, stuff like this. This is one of them. There's
Would it be weird to leave my own show for MLC?
Oh, you got to.
Because that's what's happening.
Let's end it then. Let's end
it, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to kind of end it anyway. So, Tony, is there anything you wanted to shout out there, buddy?
ZeroDarkTony everywhere. Also, Ripcast is going to be coming back soon. I got another show that I'm going to be starting called Podcast Nightmares. Very much in the vein of kitchen nightmares. I like to try different things, and that's what I'm going to do. So
awesome.
Oh, and on the Twitter, ZeroDarkTony_TV. I'll see you guys
later, Tony. And yeah, for me, you can check me out on No Filter with Andrew and Friends tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Rumble.
Awesome. And do you have any final thoughts on the most dangerous day of the year, Black Friday?
Oh, I mean, God, I don't. Fuck you, Quadfather!
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.